Steel Toe Morning Show.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Hold on. There we go. Just in case. Ooh, looky what I found.
Find a good one?
I did. Hold on. Wait. And I found another one. I found 2 Halls.
I don't like the Ricola ones.
Welcome to the program. I love a good Hall's cough drop. A good honey lemon Hall's cough drop. I'm a happy guy. Welcome to the show. It's, I don't want this day to end. I mean, tomorrow is going to kind of suck compared to today. Today has been huge for me. I've been very excited about today. It's been a big day. I've been very happy the last 24 hours about what's happened. And now tomorrow it's just going to be the way it is.
Well, you get to know that one of your enemies is dead.
I know.
You can go piss on their grave somewhere.
It's not them being dead. It's them dying. That's what I like. I don't like them being dead because there's a finality to it.
I mean, you can go back and read the article daily if you'd like.
I suppose. you
can start it you can have an intro to the show where it's just scrolling through that article.
I suppose there's like that porn chick is dead. Like she just died. She just blew her head off with a shotgun, which is not rare in porn, by the way. Usually if a porn chick dies, she ate a gun or she hanged herself or she took some pills. Actually, eating a gun is pretty hardcore for a chick.
Yeah, that takes a lot of balls.
Yeah, women don't usually do that. Women take pills. Women cut. Women, I think those are the 2 big ones for women. They cut and
heaven
they pill.
style. Not
yeah,
hospital.
They cut and they pill. Yeah. They don't shoot themselves.
Or they do both. They'll take some pills so they don't feel so up, while they're cutting.
That's
and they'll
true.
just kind of drift away.
They don't put a shotgun in their mouth typically, so she's a different one. She put the shotgun in her mouth. She wanted to make sure she did a good job. You don't like.
You're not gonna fuck that one.
No, you fuck up a shotgun to the face. You deserve to look like a fucking idiot for the rest of your life. You really do.
There was a story once where some dude put a pistol in his mouth and shot, and it missed everything.
Yeah, that happens.
Vital. Isn't that crazy?
People will shoot themselves in the roof of their mouth, and it'll ricochet and go out the back, or it'll go up their face.
Yeah.
Or something like that. It'll fuck them up. Hold on. Whoever's calling right now, call back in 2 minutes. Because what I have to do is I have to take my phone off airplane mode, which I just accidentally put it in. There we go.
Sheesh, he doesn't want to be reached, people.
Got fat fingers. All right, and then I have to connect. Where's the fucking... Oh, it's right there on top. Okay. All right.
You're going to make it.
Now you're good. So, I don't want... like the porn girl, she died, Cagney Willis or whatever her name was. She died. She shot herself in the face, but I get people can still go watch her pornos.
Oh my God. Isn't that weird though?
I mean, as long as she's not shooting herself in the mouth in the porn. Well, I guess
you know what?
sometimes
Actually,
she is.
Maybe you come harder if you know she put a shotgun in her mouth.
Maybe, like a lot of guys who watch porn, they watch it because, they're not the biggest fan of women.
Yeah.
So maybe
Holy
knowing that
shit.
she killed herself, maybe that does
pretty
something a
intense.
little extra for them. It's possible. But that's not how I am. I
No?
like women. I enjoy them. So I don't, when they're dead. To me, like if a porn star's dead, especially if she killed herself, I can't watch that person anymore. I don't watch porn anymore anyway, but like I wouldn't watch one that's dead.
So you like extra wouldn't watch like necrophilia or something like that?
No. Certainly if the actress is dead in the shoot, I wouldn't watch it. But I wouldn't watch one that Kate herself.
See, I always enjoyed some morgue.
Yeah.
Porn.
It's not for me.
You just call it morn.
Yeah, I don't get into that kind of stuff. April likes the first episode of Better Call Saul. I don't.
You have to like reheat the body first, though. You can't do it if it's cold.
Yeah, see, like if you have to microwave a body, I don't really get into it. Let's go to the phones here real quick. Then we've got, I want to put a wrap on today's big news and the big return. Then I want to gloat, and then we've got a bunch of stuff to talk about tonight. Let's go to...
Call from
Haji.
Oh my God, it's Haji, and he went la 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 at the end. Haji, founder of Unite Cloud, how are you?
Aaron, how you doing?
Hello, Haji. I'm doing great. How are you, buddy? Haven't heard from you in a while.
No
Good.
shit.
Good. I haven't talked to you since 2018. Yeah, we've been doing very good. Very good. Good.
Has it been that long?
I have a shot. Yes, from what I remember, it was 2018.
Okay.
It was very, very long ago.
All right. Well, I'm glad you know Haji, because if you weren't Haji or me and you knew that for a fact, that would be fucking weird.
Yes. Very long ago.
Yeah.
Yes, I nothing new around here really. You just still in my butcher shop.
You're in a butcher
you
shop.
know,
Okay.
Whoa.
Yes, I own and operate a butcher shop.
I didn't know that.
It's all goats.
Providing fresh protein to all my community.
Yes.
Because I love my community.
Of course. So, Haji, what brings you here, buddy?
Well, I know you didn't want this day to end, but you know Natalie was divorced, right?
Yeah.
Yes. What didn't come out in the news is that me and Natalie actually had an affair.
Oh my God, I didn't know that. So wait a minute,
Whoa.
you had sex
Yes.
with Natalie Copeland /Ringsmith? How did that come about?
Yes. After she pushed me out of Unite Cloud,
Yeah.
I spite fucked her.
Oh,
You know?
I thought there was going to be a big long explanation, like a story as to how it happened. It's just no, she fired you and then you spite fucked her.
No. We met at the local. I can't say because the FBI will
Okay.
might catch on to it.
Okay.
But all I have to say about that is I prefer my goats over her.
Oh, so you prefer having sex with your goats over having sex with Natalie?
Yes, sir. Yes,
Okay.
yes,
Well,
yes.
that's not a very good deal for Natalie. But thank you very much, Haji. I appreciate you calling in today. And I guess
Very well, Aaron. Very well.
I guess back to your goats, buddy.
No, yes. Very, very well. Yeah, if you ever need some fresh goats, just stop in. I am just off Division, close to Holiday Inn.
Okay.
So stop in and please bring some. We appreciate the. We appreciate the business.
Yeah, all right.
We're just hardworking Americans.
Yeah. Well, thank you very much, Haji, and I missed you greatly, sir.
Thank you, Aaron.
All right. Thank you.
I'd like to say I miss that guy too, but he's kind of been a dick and
So-
he's been gone a long time.
I tell you what, Haji Yusuf, I guess, allegedly calling into the program. I don't know. No,
That's
look,
hilarious.
I said it many times last night. I said it more times this morning. Unite Cloud, Natalie Ringsmith Copeland in general, tried to put my life to an end from the years of 2015 to 2020. I mean, numerous times. I mean, there were numerous weekends where I went into weekends wondering if I was going to have a fucking job on Monday, because these people would be calling sponsors and Gary would be getting nervous and he would be getting worried and I'd be pacing around in my fucking basement Yeah, for Christ's sake, talking to Tom Bernard calls me and talks me down. He's like, "You're gonna be fine. I don't know why he talked like Florentine, but you're fine. This is gonna be okay. It's stupid."
Florentine's got a good voice. It works.
Yeah. Florentine was actually talking like. I think Florentine knows Bernard. He's been on his show a bunch.
Yeah,
but
they do.
But yeah, Tom called, and I got to meet Tom Bernard through the whole thing. But like that wasn't the way I wanted to meet Tom Bernard. I got to go down to his studio in Golden Valley. I got to hang out with him a little bit. That was kind of cool. But at the same time, like those people multiple times had me wondering if I was going to be fucking out of the business. So for them to die the way they're dying and for them to lose lawsuits, and apparently they still have one lawsuit active. They called some realtor a Nazi and tried to get her real estate practice shut down.
Oh, yeah. Sue the shit out of them.
So for them to be gone, like there aren't enough words that I can say to make me happy.
They're not good people.
I'm glad they're dead. I'm glad they're gone. I just wish that I wish that they could die every day. I wish that from now until like the end of the year would be, oh wait, we found enough money. We're going to stay in business till tomorrow. And then they keep dying the next day.
Technically, if you want to see it this way, I bet you those people don't have much of a backup plan yet. So they might struggle for a while, and that could keep you warm at night.
Maybe. I don't know.
Like individually, I don't know what she's doing.
I'll keep an eye on it. She's just a school board member, I think, at this point.
What could you possibly get paid to be a school board member?
It's it's like a stipend. A stipend
A snipend sounds fun.
A stipend, if you will. So yeah, I was on a warpath today. I'm still a little bit on a warpath now. I don't have a good sense of humor about it even now when I think about them. That's why all the cunt and the fuck and the shit and the piss and the
fat
yelling
and the pig
and the fat and the pig and the suey and everything else. Everything that you guys have laughed at the last 24 hours when it comes to Unite Cloud is really just born out of my rage and angst and everything else and just like being upset that they only have one death to die. That's my hostility because, I mean, goddamn, I think I can't say the only person. Nobody has been around for all of it. That's the crazy part.
Okay.
Oz is the closest.
Yes.
Because Oz was there in 2015 when it all started. April was there in 2019, 2020. Kind of the end
And I was
part.
a listener for the other stuff.
And so, like, Oz kind of knows. But Oz doesn't really know because I didn't let those guys know. I didn't let them know. I didn't worry them with that shit.
Sure.
I didn't. That was my kind of burden. Zach Halverson probably knows a lot of it.
Wow, have you reached out to him?
I haven't. No, I don't think he likes me very much.
No, he really doesn't.
No. I don't.
What I'm trying to say is you could really milk this a little bit in hopes that possibly they're struggling for a while and that Natalie has poor planning skills.
I mean, we'll see. But
there's a chance.
Either way, it was a great day. And then today, last night, I texted the Ox, and I said, I was like half joking, but like half totally in. And I told the Ox, I said, Unite Cloud is dead. If you need anybody for tomorrow's show to dance on their grave a little bit, I'd love to. And then I get a text from the Ox this morning, and he goes, when I saw this news, when I saw the Unite Cloud thing, he goes, I thought about you right away.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's awesome. I love that Unite Cloud dies. People go, oh, Steel Toe. And then he goes, call into the show today. We'll talk about it. It was the first time I'd been on radio in 3 years. And April at one point today, almost uncomfortably goes, you're gloating a lot. And I'm like,
oh, no, I didn't mean about the radio stuff, just you in general.
I'm just like, I'm fucking brilliant at all this shit. I'm fucking really good at it. I've had a shitload of people give me a lot of shit over the years. A lot of people fucking bust my balls. It's over. He's going to die. It's finished. He won't make it till Christmas of 2014. This show is fucking terrible, so on and so forth. And I really love the I told you so's, but they wear on me. Because the road to get to the fucking I told you so every cock-sucking time is so goddamn fucking retarded and difficult. The amount of people you have to sun, the amount of people you have to educate, the amount of people you have to sit and scream at and go, you're gonna be fucking wrong. And then when they are fucking wrong, you yell and scream some more, and you go, well, I'm not satisfied because it took them this fucking long to finally get it.
Well, and they don't technically even get it. Like, these people at Unite Cloud probably got shut down. They're still not believing they should be.
Right.
You know, they didn't earn to be shut down or whatever.
Yeah, it's unfair.
They didn't earn that punishment.
Right. So, I don't know. My Lost Interest says, was there a silver dollar in your underwear after the radio appearance? So, we did the radio appearance with Ox, and I was fucking fantastic. I was really good. And it gave me the bug. I'm like, God, if I just kept saying to myself after it was over, I was like, I could go back tomorrow, and I could put it all back together. Probably more so because I think there's even less good content out there than when I left 3 years ago.
Oh, yeah, they're all aging.
Yeah.
They're all older now.
I could go back tomorrow, and I could put the whole thing back together in 2 books.
Not to mention Matt Wood's gone.
Matt Wood's gone. So 1 6-month book and then another 6-month book. I could have it all back by that second book. 100%. So I know that Ox texted me today. He said, great job. That was a lot of fun. Not the president, but the head of broadcast operations for Leighton Broadcasting texted me today, said it was really good. So maybe.
Looks like you got your foot in the door.
I got my foot in the door, so to speak. And then they told me both Ox's producer and the president of Leighton Broadcasting's broadcast operations said, before you were even on the air, our phone lines were ringing with people saying, don't put him on. I hate that guy. He's a piece of garbage. They were complaining. They said, we got complaint calls about you before you even went on the air. And they said, we never, ever get that. It never happens.
Yeah.
Nobody,
You're their boogeyman.
he said, nobody ever draws that much attention when they get on the air. You're a lightning rod. And so I know that on Twitter, like Melton has had his people writing to KNSI and saying, you know, like, oh, this guy's a piece of shit. He's really garbage, like doing all that. I don't know if he had people calling or if that was just St. Cloud people. Either way, I have to thank those people because you gave a really good impression to the bosses and the other people at Leighton Broadcasting. Mm-hmm. They really liked it. They were like, holy shit, we never get that kind of reaction. We never get people calling in and complaining and saying, don't put this guy on. They said it almost sounded like these people were afraid of you being on the air.
Yeah.
And they thanked me very much for that. They said that's really great. So thank you, guys. I mean, if that was your intention, it worked great. If it wasn't, it backfired on you, and that makes me extra happy, which is really cool. But it couldn't have gone better. So thank you guys very much. You're about to get a foot in the ass if you don't watch it, says Helgi. I don't know why. I have no idea. Vince Griswold says, returning to terrestrial radio. I would accept an invitation back to terrestrial radio in a heartbeat. Are you kidding me? To get that, a bigger audience, more money, all of that shit. Why not?
Just some professionalism.
Yeah, a little professionalism. Femi Lemmy says, Citizen M called in too. He cried to me on the phone afterwards about how Aaron reminds him of his daddy.
Aww.
That makes sense. That actually makes a lot of sense, though. So we have a great show tonight. I'm really excited about it. We have to say goodbye and farewell to the Unite Cloud thing. That's too bad. I had I felt very vindicated by that today.
I could white girl you for a second.
What's that?
I don't even know how this goes for sure, but I'll get close. Don't be sad that it's over. Smile that it happened. I didn't know what to throw out there. Is that how that goes? I've never said that before.
Don't be upset. Don't be sad.
Don't be sad that it's over.
Be glad that it happened.
Be glad that it happened. See, I got it wrong. I can't white girl this shit. I'm too black. Sorry.
Yeah.
I'm like
MN Viking
pointing.
says, do you think anyone is as big as you in this area? And who do you think is right next to? If not this area, who do you think in the cities? In this area? No, I'm still, like, even being on the internet, I'm still one of the biggest media personalities in this town. 100%. Yeah. It's not as big as it used to be, for sure, because we went from radio to the internet, but like we still, on a regular basis, go places and there's steel toe fans all over. So, I don't know. It's still one of the biggest. I would say one of the top 5. It used to be number 1, but still one of the biggest. I don't know who else would be.
It was Kelly and Wood until that broke up.
Yeah, I'd say
No, I
maybe
don't
Matt
know.
would, but now I don't know. I know that. Sorry, let me chew my cough drop. I will say that what we could do is, again, go back on the air tomorrow and put it all back together. I think that would be the next thing. But a lot of fun today. It was great. Thank you guys very much. Guy Sartell says, only people in your echo chamber know you. Most people have no clue who you are. Well, that's not the question they asked. They asked about in this area. This isn't a very big area, Guy. 235 is the number tonight to go to overtime if you'd like to contribute to our program. Streamlabs, PayPal, Venmo, Super Chats, memberships, gifted memberships. Knocked it out real nice and easy this morning. So if you guys want to throw in and make it a successful Tuesday after a successful Monday, very happy about that. Everybody throw in a couple of bucks. Let's get it under 200 by the top of the hour, and we'll be looking great. I don't even know if I want to play this.
Okay.
Is my lost interest here? If my lost interest is in the chat, I will play this.
I bet he is. I think he is. I thought I saw him.
We'll see. Natalie Copeland says, you already made tonight's goal this morning. No, I was going to see if we would, but then I pulled that off the table. I said, I don't want to do that. I don't want to ask you guys for money. We just nailed it. We just crushed it at 6:20. So I don't want to. We'll do a show. I'm really sorry, guys.
I'm honored that you coughed my general direction.
I'm very sorry about that.
No, today was a pretty cool day. I'm not super sad that it's over. I can understand how you feel like you've climaxed now and it's over and it's a downslide, but it's pretty cool.
My lost interest says here, all right, you know what? I'll play the fucking thing.
What's going on?
April's Parents Hobby Farm says, what happened to Kelly and Wood? Used to listen to them all the time. Wood got a new job.
Yeah, he's no longer with us.
He moved to Nashville and he got a different job in radio. And I love the guy, but he had to move. What do you do? Rupert with $4.99 says, congrats on beating Unite Cloud. Yeah, throw those in.
Thank you.
Throw the congratulations on beating Unite Cloud money in. I'm definitely all for that. 230 is our number tonight. So since my lost interest is here, I will play this. And I'm so fucking mad at him. I was listening to this before the show, and I got like a minute in, and I was ready to fucking shatter my television.
I don't like hearing this.
I was so mad at my lost interest for posting this, for clipping this, and for putting this out for people to consume. It's one of the most disgusting, grossest, off-putting, puke-inducing, vomit-making fucking clips I've ever seen in my entire life.
Come on.
And I know my lost interest going, I'm scared, no, whatever.
Well, I'm scared.
It's not technically your fault. You're just doing your job. However, garbage men are also just doing their job. That doesn't mean the shit they pick up doesn't stink sometimes. My lost interest, do you know what clip I'm talking about that I listened to that made me want to fucking gag? I want to see if he knows and he can put it in the chat. By the way, Muttering Jay says, Aaron, I liked your answer on the 5.5-year plan. Honest and truthful. Muttering Jay, when have I ever been anything but truthful with anybody? Like, whenever anybody asks me a question, when have I ever gone, oh, no, this is it, this, that, and the other thing? I tell you straight up, I want to be back on broadcast radio by the end of this year, or I don't know if I really want to do this that much longer.
I don't know. Tonight you said you like women. That could have been a lie.
That's nice. It's very nice. What? No, my lost interest doesn't know what clip it is. Okay.
Yeah, what's going on here?
My lost interest, you put up a fucking clip of Stuttering John talking to Kate Meany about sex.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Could we not? He's at least twice her age, right? 2-3 times?
A little over twice her age.
Very
almost
pig-like?
3 times.
He
says, all my clips of you are complimentary. They don't have to be. You can put shitty things out there of me.
Yeah, this one's not about you, though.
This isn't about me at all, my lost interest. You clipped out Stuttering John talking to Kate Meany about sex stuff. It was by far one of the most disgusting things I've ever heard in my life.
I don't think I want to see this.
And no, now you all have to. I don't want it. Here's my thing.
No.
I don't want to play Stuttering John shit. I think it's hack. I think it's gay. I think it's awful. I think it's terrible. But here's the problem. I like my lost interest. When he has a new clip out, I check it out. I watch it because I like his work.
Well, that's fair, but if it's disgusting, why would you subject all of us to it?
Because I had to watch it.
Oh.
So the fact that I had to watch it, now you all have to watch it, and you can be disgusted.
Here's the thing, it's all going to be butt stuff because it's her.
No, it's not going to be all butt
Really?
stuff. If it was all butt stuff, I wouldn't feel like vomiting. There's grooming in there. There's hair
Come on,
stuff.
get out of here.
There's... John keeps asking Kate about her preferences, which is fine, like young, slightly attractive girl talking about her sex stuff. Like, that's easy enough. Okay. But then he has to always bring it back to fucking him and what his preferences are.
Okay, no. Is it a dude? Does he like man ass?
I wish it was a dude. I wish it was gay.
Does he too like goats?
I wish. My lost interest says, I'm sorry, chat. No idea this was happening. Look, I'm going to play a little of this. I'm not going to play all 10 minutes for you guys. I'm not going to do that to you. I give a shit. I care. Let's go ahead and watch this Stuttering John Kate Meany clip. Uh-oh. Google's doing that thing again where it fucks up like crazy.
Oh, no.
Uh-oh.
It seemed like the Rumble chat wasn't working either.
Yeah, there's some... Oh, yeah. Our video's locked up. They can see what's up here. We can't. I hate when that I hate when that happens with OBS. All right, let's watch this Stuttering John Kate Meany thing from My Lost Interest.
I don't care.
Yeah, I'm not going to put guys who are making up.
No, I'll take it. I don't care. I don't care anymore.
Oh, no, I'm talking about guys who are making fun of my.
By the way, when she goes, I don't care anymore. I don't care anymore. That's a very temporary white girl thing she's doing.
Yes.
She's going to care again. She's going to get upset again. And she's going to flee from the internet again.
Not for long.
For a couple of days.
Yeah.
And then she'll be back again. But she'll swear it all off. It'll be the worst thing that ever happened to her and so on and so forth. It's like you could set your watch to this shit.
Kids.
Oh, yeah. No, don't.
Biggest E.T. Eric the Midget fan. Thanks. Tell Kate how often you crank your hog to her. I have not yet.
I have not. Oh, there's a nice spot to stop.
That's funny.
I have not yet. How often you crank your hog to her? He goes, I have not yet.
Yet. Being the keyword.
God, he's just such a disgusting guy.
Not.
Yet.
Oh, my God.
Yet. Velcro Mondays, Kate, bald eagle, or landing strip? Oh, that's a good question.
Bald eagle.
Really? Completely?
Shave it off.
Wow, interesting.
Yeah.
John, that's what every girl does now.
Yeah, I don't like listening to John talk about this.
No girls have any pubic hair anymore.
I hope not.
It doesn't exist.
It doesn't need to exist.
No, it's all just wiped out. Gone. Existed. Gone.
existed.
Look at this. Like, this face should not be asking these questions anymore. This face with those wrinkles and that many deep lines in it should not be asking a girl this age about her pussy hair.
And like, why is she offering this up so flippantly? To
Right.
This old
Why are
man?
you talking to this old man about your pussy hair? Stop it. Both of you. This is how I feel about Dabbleverse shit in general. It just ends with me yelling, stop it, both. Knock it off. That's right. People go like, oh, Aaron, you say you're above this shit. Yes, I am. I feel like a grandparent who's going, both of you, I'll just take that fucking toy away. Stop it.
Put a shirt on.
You're all retarded. You frustrate me to no end. It was almost better in a way when we were in it, because then we were retarded too, so we didn't know we were retarded.
You couldn't see it.
Yeah. Now that I'm on the outside looking in and just watching this shit.
You can see through them, see their true colors.
Yes, and I get mad.
Yeah.
I get upset because I'm like, you guys are fucking stupid. This is ridiculous. All of you stop it and live better lives. But they refuse.
They don't know. Well, maybe they don't want to, Aaron.
Maybe they don't. Maybe they have Kevin Meany money.
Shave it off.
And do you like your man? Do you like your men to be manscaped?
You know, it depends on the man. Yeah.
John, I don't want to watch a 60-year-old ask a 24-year-old about dicks and pussies and shit.
He's trying to figure out for when he tries to fuck.
Yeah. Oh, well, I could probably get Kate Meany.
Yeah, you know, just like clean.
Yeah, so you don't want any...
Yeah. No, like if it's trimmed.
Me, when it comes to girls, because like girls and I...
Nobody fucking cares. Nobody asked. This is the part that disgusts me, and this is why I'm mad at My Lost Interest. I wish he would have had lost interest at this clip.
I do too. I don't want to hear what's about to come.
He turns everything into what his preference is, as though anyone This is like if Martin Landau had a conversation with a prime, what's her name from Casino?
Oh, Sharon Stone.
Sharon Stone.
Yes.
Let's say we were watching Martin Landau, the professor from Rounders, the Jewish professor from Rounders.
Yes.
Let's say we had Martin Landau talking to Sharon Stone circa 2000. And let's say that Martin Landau started asking Sharon Stone about sex shit. And Sharon Stone was answering. That's wonderful. That's really great. But then what if Martin Landau started going, oh, yes, and I absolutely love when my penis is shaven down to the... No. Nobody wants to hear about Martin Landau's dick.
Nope.
Stop it. And John is 9,000 times less attractive than Martin Landau.
Always ask me, what do you... And I always say landing strip. And I prefer it has an arrow, so I know where to go.
An arrow.
Did he think that was funny?
Hey, you see, the old man just thinks that's a fun thing to say to the 24-year-old while they're talking about dicks and pussies.
Runway lights, right here, John.
One of my boyfriends, he wanted it to just be buzzed with a buzzer.
Oh,
so
really?
I did it because I loved him. So.
Oh, okay.
And actually, the
great fucking story.
Buzzer, it's like a buzzer for men, like they trim their beards
shaver
with it.
Yeah.
It was easier to use than a razor to make a bald eagle.
He looks too.
And how did Dove like it?
That's how he liked it.
So now she's asking her about her boyfriends now.
He looks way too giddy to get into this with her, as if he has like a chance.
He thinks
or something.
he's flirting. He thinks this is going to lead to her flying out to see him.
Well, and in this same episode here, she talks about how she completely shot Chad down too.
Right.
So he really feels like he has an
opening. So he really feels like he's next. And meanwhile, she's just using all this shit so she can get on podcasts and just get attention. Yeah. One thing Chad was 1,000% right about, she loves the attention.
100%.
Yes.
Wasn't gonna,
Oh, so he liked the buzzer?
anymore. Like the buzzer.
Well, see, that's weird, Kate. Let me tell you something about that. A very beautiful girl I dated, and
no,
didn't happen. Pixar, it didn't happen.
You see my lost interest? This is why I'm mad at you. You made me watch a clip where John talked about his fuck history.
Ugh.
Her name's Cindy. She had like the buzzer kind of thing. But one time after sex, the next morning, I was like cut up. I was sore in my crotch area because all the friction on on those on that stubble.
Yeah, you know what? I think Kate's booking a flight right now, John.
Ugh.
I think she's heading out after hearing your fucking razor bump fuck story.
I'm disgusted.
I watched this.
How dare you show us this?
I watched this by myself.
Good for you, man. You didn't have to. Ew.
I am
John's
very upset that you had 6-hour conversations with Chad. Nobody can
no.
stomach.
Chad just runs his mouth. Every other sentence that comes out of his mouth is a lie.
I felt special up until now.
Oh God, the negging and the
It was enough.
It's just bad. There's one more you're gonna have to hear.
Okay.
I'm gonna make you hear one more.
Well, you are special.
Hey, why did
Chad is just special.
First of all,
He's special. He's special.
I know you're too young
special
for
ed.
me, but I'll tell you this right now. I find going to a strip club with a girl fucking super hot. Susanna and I would, always go to the strip clubs.
Oh, I love.
All right.
Yes.
I love going to a strip club.
Let's just say
It's not even
fun.
this.
No.
It's not even that they're talking about it. They're so fucking awkward about it.
No, it is definitely hot to take girls to a strip club, but not when it's you.
Not when it's
I don't want to talk about it with you.
No.
That's a different
For
thing.
both of us. Send Trevor 8-Finger the link.
He actually wants to come on your show.
Really?
Yeah, he does.
This is a guy
Not
she's
today,
fucking.
'cause he ain't around today.
8-Finger.
8-fingered man. But he can use his other ones.
Oh,
Come
okay,
on.
So
God.
So who was bet? Well, I know you guys. I hate asking this because I've heard it all night last night. But who's better in bed, Trevor or Dove?
You know,
Oh, so now he's asking her questions about the guys she fucks and who's better in bed. And she's going to answer the fucking question because she's dying for the attention.
Do you think she asked all these people to take her stuff down after? Or is she
I hope
over
so.
that?
I hope she goes to John. Because you know what John would do in a heartbeat?
What?
Take it down. Oh, absolutely, Kate.
it's different.
Well, how do you mean?
They're just Trevor. It's more wild. Like Dove was just really good,
Yeah, I can see that.
but
So
Trevor's
Dove-
wild
Dove.
were like reckless.
Yeah, it's like just throw the clothes off.
Yeah.
kind of thing. Yeah, that's
Come
good being
on.
young. And Dove is more how I think I
Like,
am.
precision.
Yes,
It's
I'm
very
more.
precise.
So now this is the part you guys have to hear. So this is John going, oh, yeah, Dove's more like how I think I am. You know, just really good at sex and just, precise. Fuck it. He asked that question so that he could talk about how he fucks to Kate so that she, oh my
I don't know if
God.
there's anything more hacky, by the way, than getting on a podcast and talking about how well you fuck.
Right.
That's not something you should have to announce.
Oh my God.
That's a private matter.
Jesus Christ.
Same with me. I'm very calculated in my
He's-
moves.
Precise, and he's
Yes.
able to do a lot of things with
Yes,
his.
and I always like to have a little buzz on me. Although normally, like if I have sex with the girl that night, there's 100% chance that when we wake up in the morning, we will be having sex again.
See, now that's where I cut off. That's where I went enough. That's enough for me.
You don't want to think about that. You hope that she was drunk the night before and isn't going to remember, and then she has to wake up next to you sober. And do it again? No.
This is
Come on, man.
fucking,
How dare you?
this is dreadful.
I don't want to think about this.
This is dreadful. I got to go in here. Soft Weekly with $2 says, welcome back. We've missed you, LOL. No. Jerry said $2 says Keanu is live with John right now. Kip Smith, becoming a member for his 8th month, says, do you support the movement to pay clippers like My Lost Interest? Who's clipping them?
Interesting.
All right, who's clipping them? Who should pay them?
I don't know.
Like,
Because technically, like, YouTube pays them some.
yeah, like if they get exposed on YouTube and they get more views, then that's, I don't know.
Oh, this is impressive. Is there no way to refresh this page?
No,
Wow.
I'm really
That's
sorry.
really annoying.
Yeah. I mean, this is,
Or, like, can we hide the box and then bring it back?
what do you mean?
Like,
This?
hide
No.
the camera. and then bring it back?
Unfortunately, no.
Wow.
This is just a
We
fuck.
just both got, like, seizure face
Yep,
over
it's
there.
just a fucked deal. What can you do? Who does this, says Ryan Watson.
Exactly.
Piffy Puff says Aaron would pull mental gymnastics when he was rejected and think he's the cool one.
Oh, wow. I thought
hate
that guy was
that.
a fan.
I hate rejection. I don't do rejection. Oof, that's always really cringe to me. No, I lick my wounds from rejection. I walk away and I go, all right, well, we're gonna try again later. That really felt like shit.
I've really been rejected a lot, I think, since, like, ever.
Since
So
ever.
Yeah, I feel like I've
In your
definitely gone
life.
through my fair share of
Your
rejection.
fair share of rejection. Oh.
Yeah.
Hobo Chili says he always sounds like he just came from the dentist. It's a good point. Producer Robert says John asked questions like he was still on the Stern show. It's not shocking anymore. Well, yeah, and he's not Stern. That's the other thing. Like, he's not Howard. So it's not the same.
It's just gross.
For the show prep, they provide you for free. Oh, you're saying that we should pay My Lost Interest.
For using his content.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, sure. You know what? There, I support that. How much? We should establish like a number per clip.
I don't know.
Like maybe I send My Lost Interest like a $10 super thanks.
Per clip.
Yeah, every time we use a clip of his.
Which is interesting because you end up playing one of them at least almost every day.
Yeah, I think I sent him a super thanks one time. When we first yeah, you know what? I do support that movement. Every time someone plays a My Lost Interest clip, they should give him $10.
All right.
That's fair.
That is fair.
My Lost Interest says, sorry about the clip. On a good note, Unite Cloud is gone. Yay! Oh, okay. Well, then we're fine. Then we're good. Piffy Puff says, John is streaming with Keanu right now. Oh, Kiki.
Natalie Pigsmith has been put out to pasture.
Natalie Pigsmith.
How has everyone missed that one, Pigsmith?
Pig Smith. Well, because we were more focused on the fact that she's divorced and her name is now Copeland, but she still sometimes uses Ringsmith,
Cope.
which is kind of funny to me. Guys, we are 2:30 away from knocking out tonight's goal. Let's do that thing where we get under 200 by the end of the hour. Throw into Streamlabs, PayPal, or Venmo. We appreciate it. Kip Smith says, my lost interest, does this make me your agent?
Probably, right?
I think so. Yeah, he got $10 out of me.
Mm-hmm.
And we probably use what? 3 to 4 of his clips a week?
Oh, God, I thought it was more than that. I thought it was almost one a day.
Maybe.
I thought
Maybe.
so.
He'd probably make $30-$40 out of us every week. Joseph Collins with $9.99 says, my ex gave me a book called How to Live with a Big One. I just laughed, and she said, well, it's true for you. John would show off the book as a badge of honor. Yeah, look, April knows this. I've been told nice things about my genital region. I'm not going to sit here and cock off and live the damn thing. I think it's good if women compliment your penis to still have a little bit of self-consciousness about yourself. Not self-consciousness, but like a little humility about yourself.
What do you mean? If we're complimenting you, why are you having humility?
No, I don't think he's saying like he got this book about how to live with a big one, like a big old dick. And he's like, John would just sit there and parade that book around and go, look, I got a big dick, blah, blah, blah. I still think you should have a relative amount of class and humility about the whole thing.
Yes.
You know, I think if you have to brag a lot like that, it's probably not true.
It's either not true or you're just remarkably insecure in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
So you're hanging on to your huge cock for like the only clout you have.
I've always found it's more fun to like be self-deprecating than it is to brag.
It is. I certainly do not brag about my body in pretty much any regard.
I will. Keith Sartell says she used Ringsmith in the election because she never updated her license, and when she went to register, she had to use what her ID said. She's dumb and lazy. Oh, that's it? Okay. Hobo Chili says, I love bragging about being a cook in the Army. I was really slaying the dragon. Attaboy. 225 is the number tonight. Thank you very much. Appreciate all of your guys' support once again. Let's pop the PayPal cherry for tonight, and then we'll really be moving well. Aaron wishes he was walking around with a White Claw in his pants, says K. Fall in the Grade. White Claw would be...
Yeah, the White Claw is like
That's
one
a
of those
good-
slim cans. So
That's still
it's good length,
Yeah.
decent girth.
White Claw would be...
That's actually pretty serviceable.
That's pretty good. White Claw would be pretty good. Let's go ahead and start with this. This is very interesting. LOL, you guys do hot tub streams. What are you talking about?
That doesn't mean we're bragging. Maybe
Yeah.
we just like sitting in a hot tub.
There's nothing wrong. A hot tub stream,
Dude.
like you're in a bathing suit.
Check it out. The last hot tub stream I did, I wore like a velvet blue top.
Yeah.
There was no triangle. It was just like a bandeau across. You could not even see my tits. There's literally nothing to brag about.
Could just see mine.
I was just having fun.
That was it. Yeah, and you couldn't see Lady Racket's tits either.
Just yours and Nick's.
That was a joke. That last one. You couldn't see.
No, I don't.
Is
get
that
it.
disrespectful? Is that
Yeah.
going to get me back in the doghouse?
Tiny?
That's going to... Just when I was starting to... There was hate, and then we bonded over the Kino Casino clip,
I have to sneeze really bad, and I hate to leave you hanging here.
and now it's probably gonna go bad again because I made a boob joke. That's my fault.
Just talk more about how remarkably tiny mine are and how sad that is. It'll distract. It'll
I'm not
deflect.
gonna say that.
They're teensy.
Femi Lemmy says bathing suit. Ree! Thank you very much for that. Ice Wall Oakham.
Nope. We're not. No.
No, we're not reading that.
I don't think so.
Why not? He says respectfully.
She is very pretty, yes.
All right. April's managing the chat now.
I sure am.
I apologize for almost reading that.
You're welcome.
Piffy Puff says we couldn't see April's tits, just like the PayPal donate. Oh, is that the latest conspiracy theory, Piffy Puffs, that our PayPal donations aren't real?
Are you
boy.
serious?
That's a pretty wild one.
You do understand that we would not be here, right?
Yes. I'll try to explain this so you can understand. If those weren't real, we couldn't be here anymore. We would have to go be working other jobs. We wouldn't be able to be here any longer. So I do appreciate the conspiracy theory. I do appreciate all the time that you're giving us and all the thought that we occupy in your brain.
Mm-hmm.
I'm really sorry to tell you that that one just can't be correct.
This can't be real either.
Here's a secret. I won't even say the name on this one. Here's a secret PayPal donation that the audience can't see. $100. Oh
Woo!
My God! Someone
I
gave
love
us $100.
I love a good secret donation.
Because they're not real. Oh my goodness! Thank you for the secret. Yes, secret donations are a conspiracy.
You're the 1 minute man. It's actually you.
Yes. Piffy Puff says, "Here comes the mental gymnastics."
Piffy Puffs, I thought you were a fan. What happened?
Let me say this. This is
touched
one
his
thing,
butt.
being a radio
it?
guy, this is one thing I love about the internet. I love that if you just look at the internet and you go, look, this is the way it is. They will look back at you and start screaming. They will.
No,
You'll go, look, man, it's
retarded.
not sexy. A lot of our audience just likes doing the PayPal thing because they know it doesn't take 30%. They appreciate that. More of the money goes to the show. They enjoy it. They like it. And then Piffy Puffs will go, it's mental gymnastics. You're not really doing it. I'm like, dude, I'm not sitting here saying I'm getting like super uber wealthy. Like, we do fine. I'm not sitting here saying like, oh, I'm not sitting here cocking off. You're the one worried about it, brother. You're the one going, they're fake. They're not real. And I'm the one sitting here going, bro, if they weren't real, I couldn't be here doing this. And you're like, no, what the fuck? It's like, I'm trying to level with you. I'm just trying to tell you how things are, not bragging at all. You come to me with this shit. I didn't ask you. I feel like Rambo now. You asked me, I didn't ask you.
Well, you see, you're challenging their fantasy of what your life looks like.
I'm sorry, but you understand I didn't.
It gets cloudy.
But you understand I didn't give you the fantasy.
They're desperately trying to keep it, though.
I want to help this man. You created the fantasy in your own head. Then you brought the fantasy to me. And then I said, I'm sorry. That's not what it is.
Oh, here we go.
And then you get mad. And
this is funny.
And yeah, Piffy Puffs, you're still writing to me.
Well, that's like a typical troll move, too. That, oh, yeah, well, if it's not true, then why are you still yelling at me 5 minutes later?
Because it's free content.
It's hilarious.
It's free content, and I get to watch you lose your fucking mind about it. It's a win no matter what. Oh, by the way, Sid Saraf saying, Piffy Puffs, hey, dipshit, I made that $100 donation. Well, there you go.
Show the receipts.
125 away from doing 930 tonight. Guys, whatever you do not leave any more of those fake PayPal contributions.
I would actually hate that.
Would you hate that?
Yeah.
I would hate that.
Mm-hmm.
Don't do it, ever. If any of you leave any more, and definitely in the memo line, don't write fake PayPal donation or RIP Piffy Puffs. That would be mean. That wouldn't be kind. Don't do it. Geez, he's tall says, holy crap, why does anybody give a shit? That's always kind of my thought.
If you're not making any kind of paycheck from this shit, like let's say you're not getting money from this specific channel right here, I don't know why you care.
If Johnny got a cut of the action, like if he was on a percentage type of thing,
holy fuck,
then I would say, okay, yeah, Johnny can care.
Yeah.
Johnny can like have a skin in the game. He needs to know.
I just saw another
But Piffy's just driving himself insane for no reason.
Maybe he likes it. Maybe he likes the turmoil.
And now this one's from Daniel. It says, another secret donation to keep this conspiracy alive. You are welcome. $100 from Daniel.
Thank you.
Another conspiracy. Now I got to do math. We're 30 away from knocking that out tonight. Thank you very much, buddy.
I feel comfortable getting a tissue now.
Do you?
Would you like a drink of any sort? I don't know what you got over there.
I just have water. Just a small little. Is there any Sprite left?
I think so.
I will take one vodka Sprite. I will. I have a cough. The alcohol helps the cough.
It's too many dicks. Too many minority dicks at the gym.
That's what it is.
You're supposed to drink fluids after that.
I think it's all the shouting and the yelling and the celebrating from today.
100%.
I think that's what's fucking me up a little bit.
All right, I'll be right back.
But like I said, guys, with the Unite Cloud stuff and all that, if I went over the top today, I'm sorry. Well, I'm not sorry, but the explanation would simply be this. These people tried to kill me, career-wise, since 2015. I mean, almost from the beginning Steel Toe's existence at 101. These people tried to have me fucking destroyed many times a year for 5 or 6 years, whatever it was. And so for them to, and they would always play the nice guy when they did it. They would always go, what? We're just holding you accountable for the things you said. Fuck you, you stupid trash panda whore. To watch them die the way they're dying makes me very happy, but not happy in like a smiling way. Happy in like a vindictive, and this is, it's an ugly part of my personality. But it's one I like in these situations, if that makes sense. I do have this vindictive streak in me, but I feel like it's like a bad superpower to have, but I use it for good. Like I'm very vindictive when people have wronged me, but only when they've done it to me first. So when terrible shit happens to them, I'm not a live and let live. I'm not a high road kind of guy. You will be punished for what you put me through. And for me, that's the Unite Cloud thing today. Hobo Chili Recipe with $4.99 says, here's some money. It's my tithes so I can call you fat. That's remarkably fucking kind, dude. Thank you. That is a great arrangement you and I have. Oh, God, you know what? I got to go up here a little bit. Yeah, fuck it. Never mind. I lost it. Shoot. I'm terrible at running my own program. Ernest Zundel was right. Says Melton going to pick up the corpse of Unite Cloud and say, I will continue the failure that you also failed at. I mean, he's doing a pretty good job. Hobo Chili says, Unite, United, whatever. They're all gone. It's all over. She's on the school board for what? Another 3 years? Or something like that. I think she's got another 3 years on the school board. Thank you very much to No Pen 15 Fathead with $10 on Venmo. He says Venmo is fake and throws $10 at us. Wow. So there you go. PayPal is fake. Venmo is fake. We're $20 away from overtime tonight, and we appreciate the support from this lovely audience. You know what's crazy is I did the radio thing today. And doing the radio thing, I had so many messages from old radio fans that never followed us to the internet that were like, hey, I heard you on Ox today. Like this one guy, Spencer, just wrote to me like 5 minutes ago. So it's the Steel Toe Morning Show still on YouTube. I saw a post about it going to KNSI, just trying to figure it out quick. First of all, we weren't going to KNSI. We went on Ox's show today. We got to make our little return to radio. It was fun. But yeah, we're still on YouTube. But I got so many messages from people being like, I didn't know your show was still on the air. Can you send me a link? And like, sometimes you try not to be like shitty about it because it's not their fault that they didn't know. Like, how are they supposed to know? But at the same time, you're like, well, if you were a big fan, like, wouldn't you just follow me? You little shit. Rational Redhead says, so are you still going to stream or go back to radio? If we ever added radio to what we're doing, it would just be added onto this. I would just include it with this. We would be streaming. So when we would do radio, we'd go to commercial breaks and news breaks and stuff like that. We'd keep these mics on, mute the ones at the station, and we would just keep doing the stream. And then the commercials are over, and then go back to radio. Ryan Watson says, love you, Aaron. Thanks for having some fun. No problem, buddy. And I do, I sincerely do apologize to Piffy Puffs. I know that kind of bothered him. I apologize. But again, you kind of came to me with it, buddy. So I don't know what to tell you. This is kind of a story. I don't know why I've always been passionate about this. Maybe it's because I played a lot of sports when I was a kid and then high school and some amateur stuff. But shitty parents at sporting events always have annoyed the shit out of me and still do now. Like, the lack of self-awareness or the ability to just be a giant fucking prick at a high school basketball game, to me, is one of the most embarrassing things you can do. Because it should just be ingrained in your head that, like, I don't swear at a part-time referee at a high school basketball game. It's just not something a rational human being does. Or I don't yell at a coach of a high school basketball team because that's just not what a rational adult does. Or, especially, definitely, I don't yell at a high school athlete from the stands because that's not what a rational adult does. Thank you.
Uh-oh. Where'd the Bacardi go?
But yet, it's gone. It was empty. I'm sorry. Your Bacardi is all gone.
I have Windsor.
Yeah, go for it.
Can't drink Windsor.
You can drink Windsor. Gino drinks Windsor. I don't know what to tell you. I just dipped a little ice cube there. Oh, that's fun. This helps coat my throat from all the coughing I've been doing. I'm inflamed. That's why I got a little bit of the gravel in the voice tonight. I apologize.
I think this is Gino's.
I don't. Yeah, that is Gino's. That's the bottle Gino bought.
Gino Visconti is fucking Windsor.
Yes.
Kidding me?
I apologize. I really do.
It's not okay.
Keanu and Stuttering John together is insane. We might have to go check that out a little bit.
Could look at it a little bit.
I'm just. I feel again. I feel like I shot my shot today, and I feel a little lackadaisical.
It's okay.
This evening.
What do you mean? Just do something you enjoy then.
So anyway, the youth sports thing. Now in Minnesota, they passed some legislation that apparently now if you're a prick and an asshole at youth sporting events, they can fine you.
That's good though.
Like it'll cost you money if you're an ass at
what?
high school sports. Let's go ahead and hit this and.
A proposed bill at the state capitol aims to give some protection to youth sports referees. Fans who interfere with officials before, during, or after games could now get a hefty fine. Our Corin Hoggard is live at the Capitol with.
I love this guy. Have you ever seen this? Like, local news people are great, and Minneapolis is one of those markets that's a big market, but it's still small enough to be small.
Yep.
Corin Hoggard.
I don't think I've seen him before. Corin
Hoggard. When you think of Corin Hoggard, what do you think of? Like, how do you think Corin Hoggard would look?
I think he's going to look like one of those corn-fed farm boys.
Right.
With a round face and like a weird, like a strawberry blonde buzz cut.
Yeah. Like, you think of a big dude when you think of Corin Hoggard. Yes. It's not going to be your hashtag not my Corin Hoggard.
This is going
How
to be
a lawmaker's personal experience eventually led to this new bill. Corin?
Yeah, for the last almost 20 years.
Do you see Corin Hoggard when you look at that guy?
No.
Now, his name is Corin, but if you say it fast, it's corn. It's Corin Hoggard.
It's corn.
He's a big lump with knobs. He's got the juice. Or is it the grease?
No, he's got the juice. The best
part about Corin Hoggard is the grease.
Yeah, that's how it is. God damn it.
He doesn't look like Corin Hoggard.
No.
Representative John Hewitt has been
Corin Hoggard, of course, the cousin of Merle Haggard.
Fucked up.
a youth sports referee, but in the last year, he had a confrontational game that has him reconsidering the job, thinking about quitting.
Thanks, Corn.
From flying food to fists, youth sports referees are sometimes the targets of unsportsmanlike conduct from players, coaches, and parents.
And I have heard horror stories, and so we want to just send the message.
The message from Representative John Hewitt could come in the form of a fine for unruly behavior targeting youth sports officials and a special gross misdemeanor for a physical attack. He says just putting it on the table may have helped maintain calm at a recent game.
The parents were chatting about it, but I got to tell you that stadium was pretty quiet then.
Physical.
That guy is not somebody I want to take all my news from.
Let's just say it's probably because he was at a game between Atwater, Cosmos Grove City, and the Benson Braves.
I was going to say Dassel Cocato.
Let's just say those schools tend not to have a lot of unruly passers. Did it get really unruly at any Litchfield basketball games that you can remember? Like
No.
parents or anything?
Not really. No. I
At a
actually don't
boys
think
at a
so.
boys basketball game for Litchfield, who was the most unruly person in the building?
John Carlson.
John Carlson.
The coach.
Take the coat off, throw the coat off, loosen the tie.
I hate saying that, but he's very animated.
But you know what? He was such a good fucking coach.
He was a good dude, too.
He's a really good dude. I really like John Carlson. He's retired now, right? He's done.
Yes, he did. I think he retired either shortly after I graduated or like right when I was. Like, he was just the best. I loved him.
John Carlson was one of the best. There's two really great basketball coaches out in central Minnesota.
Oh, fuck.
West central Minnesota, I guess you could say. John Carlson in Litchfield and the New London Spicer girls basketball coach. Is it Traeger? Drager.
Coach Drager. That was one of ours.
Okay. Then it wasn't him. God damn it. What was You know who might
Mr. Drager was actually my tennis coach.
you know who might actually know this?
I don't know.
Nick and his wife might know this because she went to high school and he was the girls basketball coach. I remember I did the play-by-play of his 1,000th career win.
Yeah.
It was
I'm sure
against
they know him.
It was against, I was either filling in, I was the Eden Valley Watkins girls basketball play-by-play guy, but sometimes I filled in for Litchfield. I think I was filling in for Litchfield, and it was New London Spicer, and it was Coach. Oh, this is going to bug me all night. He got his 1,000th win. I got to interview him after the game. Let's check it. I'll see.
Fuck this OBS shit, by the way. I hate it.
Uh-oh. So now we can't
now
record anymore. You know what? We might have to
restart.
No.
End it?
No, not end it.
Oh.
We might have to replace this computer pretty soon. I'm thinking.
Damn, we've only had it for like 3 years.
Well, that's probably about
you shitting
time.
me?
It's probably about time.
I like this one.
I like it too.
Here,
but
should I pull up the chat on my thingy-majiggy?
I'm going to pull up the chat. The chat's refreshing on my shit.
Just turn off my volume.
If you will. Oh, damn, I wanted to do this, but now. Uh-oh. My YouTube stream thing is not refreshing. This is bad news, guys. Sorry about this. We're having a pretty wild Tuesday night here.
I got the chat up.
Google Chrome is fucking up.
Yeah. Oh shoot, we have to start over.
Yeah, this is shit.
I'm looking.
I don't know what to tell you guys. This is absolute horseshit. I don't
see.
I am completely locked up.
Coach K.
Nope.
Bobby Knight.
No, April, they're giving you college coaches.
I know. I'm smiling.
The
next one was Lou Sassel.
No, I don't think it was the great coach Lou Sassel. As good as he was, I don't think it was the great Lou Sassel.
Loathsome Lemmy.
No, I don't think it was.
Licentious Lemmy.
I don't think it was Licentious Lemmy either. Fuck.
Ew. I don't want to know what Corey named his dick, you guys.
What did Corey name his dick? I want to know.
Well, Fauci's pangolin is claiming Corey named his dick Wart Hoggart.
Wart Hoggart. It's kind of a fun name.
Is it?
All right, let me bring the chat up here. Sorry, guys. Again. Not Richard Christie, not John Chaney, Coach Ella.
You guys have got to stop.
Somebody would have gotten this by now. Nobody. Wait a minute. Nobody knows.
Disgusting.
The coach of all the Central Minnesota fans we have, the morning show audience would have gotten this for us.
Yep, they would. There's just there's more people around.
There's just way more people. Well, anyway, no, April's parents' hobby farm. It is not Sal Governale.
Glad to have you back, buddy. Sheesh.
See, if I didn't think that she didn't like me, I would call her right now. I would call Lady Rackets, and I would say, "What was your fucking
Why don't
girls?"
you just send a message.
I'm too nervous.
Oh my God.
I don't know. If people don't I don't feel sometimes like I'm socially allowed to contact some people.
That person is just not part of shows. That's very respectable.
I don't know. So anyway, let's go back to this. But those two guys, John Carlson and the coach from New London Spicer.
Yes.
They were both like screamers. They would.
Hell yeah, they were.
They would take off the jacket. They would throw the jacket. They would loosen the tie. They would get in there. They would point.
Spit flying when they yell.
Oh God, they were the best.
Coach Drager, my tennis coach, actually, and he was a basketball coach too, but he would spit incessantly when he yelled. Oh, it was so bad. Ugh.
They'd always say the same thing. They're just passionate.
Yeah.
They're just passionate. All right, let's continue with this.
Attacks are still rare, but Hewitt says the Minnesota Amateur Sports Commission estimates there are almost 1,000 incidents of interference every year in the state.
Jesus.
We have to do something.
Did they say 1,000 instances of referees being fucked with?
Yes.
Every year?
That's a lot. I mean, there's a lot of parents who are completely unreasonable. And I can see this happening mostly probably with basketball.
Why is that?
Why
would basketball be the one that you think would have the most?
I don't know.
I don't understand.
Just because it's such an intense sport. You know?
I don't really know why you would think that basketball would have the most. Why not baseball?
You know, it's a fair point. You know, it's probably baseball.
Sure, maybe it's baseball.
Then followed by tennis and then track and field.
Golf.
Golf.
The golf
Cross
team.
country.
Yeah, a lot of that.
This is pathetic. And, even if
Is he watching our show?
Rude.
even if we got 200 or 100, that's terrible.
Representative Hewitt is also a referee, and he says officials can handle the common criticism.
Oh, okay. So now we're starting to see why he was the one who brought forth this legislation.
Yes. By the way, my parents' hobby farm has an answer for your question as to why it was basketball.
Why is that?
They don't know where to go. Of course, they're black. That's just that's his allegation.
Oh, black people attack the referees more. Okay, interesting.
Aimed their way, but worse forms of harassment are common enough to be partly responsible for the Minnesota State Referee Committee losing 60% of all new referees within a year.
I mean, that was a black kid.
I rest my case.
I mean,
there are multiple reasons why, but I do know that anecdotally, at least, there are refs who tell me it's just not worth the hassle. And that's frustrating.
That's a drinking nose.
Yeah, I was going to say, what is wrong with this guy's face?
That's a drinking schnoz. That's what happens when you drink too much. You just get the front of your nose just gets like pickled. You get that pickly front nose.
I always
kind of
think
a
you
thing.
look like puffy and weird.
From drinking?
No, like I'm trying to describe the nose. You're saying pickled, and I think it just looks like really inflamed and
Yeah, that's a drinking
like
nose.
your cheeks get it too.
Yeah, the rosacea and all that. Let's go to the phones real quick.
Call from Devontae.
Oh shit. Okay. What's going on, Devontae?
My motherfucking kid got that motherfucking first down, motherfucker. Them motherfucking refs can go fucking suck a goddamn dick.
Oh yeah?
Fuck them.
Sheesh.
Fuck them.
Okay.
Rude.
I don't motherfucking care.
Now, do you think that maybe you're yelling a little too much and you could bring up your concerns a little less passionately with the referees?
Nah, fuck all y'all. Y'all motherfuckers know my motherfucking Jamal got the first down. Actually, his middle name is Jamal. His first name is Devontae. Y'all motherfuckers go fuck yourself.
All right. Well, I'm sorry about that. I hope the referee situation gets better, but please try to keep yourself out of trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah, yo, go fuck yourself.
All right. Well, you're on parole, so just take it easy. Okay.
Well, that guy's testy.
Wow, he is mad. This is was it No Pen 15 or Danger Bear Wolf Turtle, one of the two. Another $10 says Venmo is fake. So you guys,
fake?
Venmo is officially fake. That was $10 over on Venmo. We are now $10 away from knocking out tonight. Thank you very much. There's Corn
The bill
Hog.
would also apply to quiz bowls and debates and dance.
Wait a
What the
minute.
fuck?
Who's attacking officials at quiz bowls?
Debates? What are we,
I didn't know there were fans at quiz bowls.
What are we having attacks at like FFA parliamentary procedure?
Yeah, what the
competitions now?
fuck is going on?
Oh my god. I'm lucky I made it out alive.
Oh, how'd you get that black eye? Well, I reffed a quiz bowl the other day, and I accepted an answer, and some people thought the definition was a little too loosey-goosey, so they came down from the stands and popped me a good one.
Most of my black eyes have been from black guys.
Most of your
Just so
black
you know.
eyes have been from black guys.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
Sounds
asked
like
for it though.
Sounds like a song. You told me you never dated any.
No, I certainly didn't.
Oh, okay, good.
No.
Because that's actually in our marriage contract. If you lied about that, I get to get out, no questions asked.
Dance competition's really about anything, but for now it's on hold and possibly until next year while they figure out just how much it'll cost to conduct these investigations.
Jesus. So now, I will say this. I don't like the idea that we're getting the government involved in youth sports.
No.
It's kind of retarded, but at the same time, it would be nice to see some of these assholes who they really do ruin games.
It's uncomfortable. It's
Yeah.
weird. These people are typically volunteering their time.
Yeah.
Like for your children.
Ugh.
It's pretty annoying.
Happy Plague Doctor with $10. Guys, I'm calling that. That's it for tonight.
Woo!
Good job.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for your generosity. You've knocked out tonight's goal already. Happy Plague Doctor with $10 says, here's to the basketball scene in American History X. It was a good game.
Very good game.
It's a very good game. Venmo is predetermined, not fake, says Vince Griswold. That's important to know. It's a work.
Spelling bee brawls.
3 Lucky Dog says April looks dreamy. Bob Dow
Thank
says
you.
great top.
Damn, really?
Yeah, it's a good top.
This is like a $3 shirt from like a secondhand store.
Nice.
Do you know
don't
what
need to
literally
spend
has a
shitload of
hole in
money.
it?
Where?
Let me
Oh, yeah, you do. Yeah, it's right
but
on
it
the
like
seam.
it perfectly is in a seam, so it like just
Right on the
hides.
seam. I've noticed that your pants are not fitting as well anymore.
Loose.
Yeah, they're
My
loose.
waist is remarkably small.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hips are still nice and thick.
We were supposed to get back to the gym today, but somebody developed a bit of a cough.
I had to go to Foley today, and it seemed like a lot of work.
Bob Dow says $3 well spent. Yeah, I don't mean to brag, but I was a bit of a housewife today. After I brought some bottles back to Culligan, I then just did a bunch of laundry and dishes. That's all I did the entire day, and took a nap.
You know what? It's appreciated.
Piffy Puff says Shuli's Argentinian memberships are as legit as Steel Toe Morning Show's PayPal donations. Probably.
What the hell is an Argentinian membership?
I don't know, but I love that Piffy Puffs is still obsessed with this. I could do a whole show on just watching Piffy Puffs get really mad.
God, I never knew that he was like a hater.
I don't know. I think he's just mentally unstable, so I don't think he's a hater or a lover. I think he's just kind of a little bit of a lunatic. I think he might just be a little crazy. You guys are into tomorrow, by the way. Anything you guys throw in goes to tomorrow's show.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Three Lucky Dog says, then April pinned his knees behind his head.
Shit, yeah.
Who?
I don't know.
Whose knees?
I don't know. Whose knees?
My knees behind my head?
Yeah. Then April pinned his knees behind his head. Who was that?
I'll put April's knees behind her head, but not mine.
Whoa.
April's more flexible than I am.
I'm very flexible. Helgi, hey. Helgi says April only joined FFA so she could be the hottest girl in a room full of heifers. I thought that was cute.
Is that what happened? Is that why you joined FFA?
You know, I thought it was semi-cute back then in my little corduroy jacket, you know, and shit like that, but I've gone back and looked at pictures. I was not cute.
Were you the hottest girl in FFA, though? Were you the most sought-after girl in FFA?
No.
Who was?
I don't know.
What was her name? Who was the one that the boys chased the most?
Probably a Nicole.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Did you hate her?
No. What? She was like one of my best friends.
Okay, just checking.
You girls getting dick. Not me, though.
Was she really? Was she getting dick?
I don't know. I know guys liked her, though. She had really big tits. That's my thing. I've never had the big tits. They're like this. Look at, they're like my size palm, and I've got like long fingers for a girl. Here, hold up a hand. See how long my fingers are. Oh, it's still not that big. Yours are huge.
I've got gigantic hands.
I can palm mine. They're not that good.
I can manhandle.
Nicole, though,
Look, I can manhandle yours.
tits.
I like that. I like that I can manhandle your
You
tits.
can manhandle damn near any tit, I think. Just saying.
With these giant...
Unless you got like some F cups or something.
I don't know. F Cup 7 was my favorite band when I was growing up. Never Had a Dream Come True by F Cup 7. S Club.
I didn't like it.
S Club 7.
No.
F Cup. Boy, the death of Unite Cloud really has me off my game today, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Your judgment's clouded.
Unite Clouded.
You're watching Ringsmith burning.
That's what it
the
is.
pile of ashes,
not
yeah.
giving the old college try, I guess. What's FFA? Fat Fucks Anonymous, says Piffy Puffs. Hey,
Yes.
with that kind of humor, I don't understand why you're not doing more.
No, it's true. I was fat in high school. No.
Helgi says that blue corduroy is sexy as fuck. Bust out that jacket. I know you still have it, and wear it on the next show.
I've literally busted that out on a show before, and I wore it.
You have
It's
worn it
right
on a
over
show.
there
Yes.
in the crawl space.
Yes, you have. Taste Fairy says, is there going to be a funeral or what? That's a good question. I was thinking Thursday, if everyone wanted to meet at Raleigh's, we could do a Unite Cloud funeral.
I'm not against it. That'd be pretty fun. They got some bomb food, too.
Yeah.
I'll eat to their death.
If we could get like 30 people there, I'd be happy.
We haven't had a Raleigh's meetup in a long time.
Yeah. Let's do it. We'll talk about it. What's tomorrow? Wednesday?
Yes.
Let's promote it tomorrow. Like we're going to do it. Let's promote it tomorrow. Let's create like an Eventbrite thing for it. And let's see if we can get a shitload of people to gather at Raleigh's by the pig. And we'll make like a little urn. And we'll put Unite Cloud's logo and Natalie's face on a stand of some sort.
You know, we should just,
and we'll have a funeral.
We could get one of those fake flower, like the rings, like a little wreath thing.
Yeah.
Like you would put on like a little wire stand on a grave.
Sure.
Put that around the pig's neck.
Yeah, let's do that. Would any of you who are in the chat right now be willing to meet at Raleigh's on Thursday, say at like, 6?
You have boxing.
I would have to skip boxing that day to do this funeral.
Oh.
Tomorrow's too soon.
Yeah, not enough time.
So we could do it Thursday. And I could just go to the gym Wednesday. I'd go to the gym Thursday morning. And then we could do the Raleigh's funeral.
Okay.
And then if you want the day off Friday, you'd have to let me know if we're going to really do a funeral, because then I can have Gino do Rumble Friday. Or you can just hang in there with me and we can do it.
I don't ever contest having a day off or anything. It's just you have to tell me if you'd rather have Gino.
Well, no.
Don't look at me.
If you want to be a soldier and you want to be in the trenches with me on Friday, that's cool.
Yeah. I've done how many hungover shows with you? And actually, typically, I'm not the hungover one. You are. And I have to nurse you back to health.
That's true. Femi Lemmy says, I'll meet at Raleigh's and have a blast, then whinge to Melton and say it was torture. Oh, is that an anniversary show reference?
Is it? Oh, yeah, that's right.
Thank you.
Yeah, just troll there.
You know, we'll ask when we've got the big crowd tomorrow during the morning show. We'll see if there's morning show people. Honestly, if we can get 30 people to say they're coming to do...
Christ, sorry.
The what?
I don't know. I think my ringtone went up for some reason.
No, you got a YouTube notification.
Yeah, my ringtone was up.
Oh, I didn't hear a damn thing.
I did. I heard 3 of them.
Yeah, I think if we can get 30 people or so to go to a Unite Cloud funeral at Raleigh's, I think that would be great.
I just want some wings and beer.
Yeah.
Oh, they don't really have bourbon there, do they?
Yeah, they do.
They have Jim Beam.
No, they have a couple of decent ones. They go up to not great, but knob. I think they go up to
I love
knob.
a good knob.
Yeah, of course you do.
I'll take some knob. That's fine.
Ricada says, skips me saying I'd maybe come. I haven't gone. How much fucking attention do you need?
Nick, would you like to come on Thursday? Alrighty
Nick,
then.
would
He's
you
coming.
like to go to Raleigh's on Thursday? Are you
hasn't
afraid
been
of
there
not being, is that what it is? Is he afraid of not being invited? Nick, would you like to come to Raleigh's on Thursday?
We'll invite him. We'll write out a card, cardstock, and print it for him.
Would you like it engraved?
He needs it an engraved piece of granite.
Could we get it etched? Would that be okay?
He needs it sent by Raven.
Oh, well then in that case,
a white raven.
Allow me to gather my
black
ravens. Ricada says I'm going to get invited and then big league you.
Well, it's kind of shitty to me. So, I'm kidding. I don't matter.
I'll say this. We'll have 2 strips of paper. We'll have a red strip of paper, and we'll have a blue strip of paper.
Okay.
And the blue strip of paper will be we bury Unite Cloud, and the other strip of paper will be we cremate Unite Cloud. Do people want to burn them?
How are you going to fit all
them?
that in one oven?
That's a lot to fit in an oven, right? That's more of a
oven.
pig roast than a cremation,
Oh.
I think. Piffy Puff says, I'll fly from D.C. depending on how many Newports are there. Oh, get it? He means black people, because Newports means black people. Instead of saying Negro, he says that. Okay. All right, so we'll talk about it. We'll see if we can put that together. It's a long shot, but we'll mention it to the morning show audience tomorrow. And if enough of them say, fuck it, yeah, I'll go to Raleigh's on a Thursday night.
Wow. Aaron is literally willing to skip boxing for you people.
I don't think people understand. Again, I will reiterate. For 5 or 6 years, these people tried to destroy me. It's remarkably personal to me. It
is weird that they didn't like that Nuremberger's bit.
Yeah, right? It's, like I said, I spent weekends wondering if I was going to work on Monday. Because they would have these calling things and these sponsorship things. And remember, I was the sales director for my own show. So I heard from all the clients who were being like, I'm getting these phone calls. What's the deal? I think the only reason I survived is because I ran the sales. So I was the one getting the calls. And I could tell them, I go, this is just stupid people. They're doing this. They're doing that. And you could smooth it over.
So shouldn't you actually be thanking them for keeping you on your toes?
Oh, yeah. That's absolutely what I should be.
They're going to send you a letter.
That's what I should be doing is thanking them.
They're going to send you a letter that just says you're welcome.
But yeah, I would skip boxing for a one-time opportunity to bury Unite Cloud once and for all. Yeah, that would be great. And I think a lot more people can go out drinking on a Thursday night than, say, a Wednesday. A lot of people do those 410s.
It's called Thirsty Thursday for a reason.
Is it? Is that what it's called?
Fuck yeah, it
Never
is.
heard of it.
I used to work 410s. Thursday nights were great.
Let's go to this. This is a real quick one. I want to have a pop quiz for you guys. It's a question and answer moment. There is a cross-dressing drag queen. What do I say? Anti-Christian drag group called the Sisters of Perpetual Indulgences.
Come on.
And you wouldn't believe this, but their leader has been arrested.
Don't tell me it's for something with children.
What do you want me to do?
What
do you want me to do? You want me to
I can't take anymore.
You want me to lie to you?
Yes, lie to me, Aaron.
What do you? I mean, they're a drag person.
What's wrong with drag?
They're pro LGBTQ. They're anti-Catholic. They hate all the Christian shit.
I'm also anti-Catholic.
Okay. And they got arrested.
Hey, technically, anti-Catholic would be anti-kid butt touching.
Okay.
So that's, one tally in the positive column.
The guy's name is Adam Westbrook, anti-Catholic drag queen, arrested and is facing 4 counts of child porn. And, wait, there's more. And also 4 counts of
sexual exploitation of a child.
That would be sexual exploitation of a child.
Fuck you.
Adam was also the human resources director for Outagamie County, Wisconsin, and is pictured in drag with the mayor of the city.
Oh my God. Come on, you guys.
God, this is so great.
Can we stop with the children stuff?
Trust your instincts. This is one of the things that people are betraying so much lately, and it's to their own detriment. They have a feeling. Sometimes your brain tells you that thing.
Yeah.
And you just go, you know what? Maybe I'm crazy. Most of the time, you're not.
It's like there's a siren going off up there.
Yeah.
Briefly. You're like,
Right.
I don't know.
I have shit where, it just goes off. This is what I was talking about with, the Unite Cloud stuff and all that. I have an instinct. I go with it. I get shit on for it. I get all kinds of crap for it. But I know, I'm like, you know what? I'm going to sit tight because in a couple of days, weeks, months, or years, you're going to be vindicated. And stuff like this is one of those times where you should go, this doesn't look right to me. Okay, stick with that. Stick with this doesn't look right to me. Don't just go along to get along.
No.
Just because people are going to browbeat you and tell you're being unfair or you're being biased against this guy because he's a drag queen. You just go, hey, this doesn't look right to me. This seems a little off. Go with that. Go with that feeling.
It's your gut test, right?
Yeah.
Or gut check?
There's really too many people in this world getting picked up for that kind of stuff. For you not to be a little nervous.
I don't even know where this starts. I don't ever understand how anyone can find a child to be a sexual object or attractive. It's so disgusting. They're the most innocent things in this world.
I do believe that being attracted. Let's extrapolate this out.
I'd rather not.
Homosexuals say, "I'm just attracted to the same sex. It's just the way I am. It's the way I was born." I believe them. I do. I don't think any 16-year-old kid in this world would choose to be gay. It's a shitty existence. Pun
intended.
At the same time, I have a cough. At the same time, I do believe there is an element of pedophiles being attracted to children, and they can't help it, which to me means
you gotta go.
Up.
Then.
Yeah, you gotta go.
For me, you gotta go. I don't care if you're locked up or not. You just gotta go.
You gotta go.
I don't give a shit.
Outagamie County's human resources director. This is the funny part. This is the guy people went to when they had some kind of inappropriateness claim.
Mm-hmm.
They go to this guy. It was arrested overnight and is in a southern Wisconsin jail. According to the records, sheriff's officials are recommending he be charged with 4 counts of possession of child pornography and 4 counts of sexual exploitation of a child.
So
it's pretty. I'm sorry, but it's pretty on brand.
So is each count for like an individual image or something like that?
Usually.
That is so disgusting.
Typically, they'll find images or they'll find folders or they'll find whatever. And
folders?
They'll charge you based on that. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember when I kept my porn in a folder.
It's a nice, neat
just
folder.
Stop it.
Yeah, Ernest Zundel was right. Says noticing is verboten. Right.
Yeah, you're supposed to take your noticinol every day.
What did Patton Oswalt said this once, actually. That's who I got it from. He said, political correctness is a war against noticing.
Yeah.
And you go, look, I'm not the smartest guy in the world, but I'm noticing a pattern here. And this pattern means that this guy here might be at risk of being this. And people will go, oh, that's terrible. You're saying that all people? No, I'm not saying all people. I'm just saying I've seen this movie before, and I'm not going to be surprised if it ends up here. That's all I'm saying. It's a county over from Green Bay, says P.A. Cheddar. Okay, so that's about where it is.
I'm just now realizing that the actual chat works, so I can get this out of here.
Thank you, Tyler. Are you talking about Coach Dreyer or an older guy, probably at the time like 55, 60 years old? I went to NLS till 2013, but graduated in 15. Yeah, Coach Dreyer. That's who I was thinking of. Coach Dreyer. That helps me immensely. Now I won't worry about that. I would have.
Is that something to worry about?
Yes, that's something I'd be like, what was that guy's? I said Drager or Traeger before.
Yeah, Drager was mine.
Dreyer, that's pretty close.
Hopefully no one put clothes in him.
Laundry room says Coach Washer.
Couch washer.
It says couch washer. I was helping his joke. I was being nice.
Yeah. So they got loads put in them a lot.
Yes. Happy Plague Doctor says, I know a guy who filled entire hard drives with porn back when it was under serious threat in the late 90s.
Okay, but don't. Can you just go have sex with somebody?
Kermie says Coach Wetter. April.
Coach Sudsy was my favorite.
April, not everyone is as lucky as you and I to be able to have sex every day.
I was going to say, can you just find a warm body somewhere and just have sex with it? And
some people don't have sex every day, and they need to go watch pornography.
It's retarded.
And they need to go do all kinds of other things. Ladies and gentlemen, I have a very special guest on the line just in the nick of time for the death of Unite Cloud, Unite Cloud's final day in existence. Ladies and gentlemen, on the phone, I'm not going to introduce him. State your name, gangster. He just hung up. You've got to be fucking shitting me.
Oh my God, what a prick. Come on, buddy.
Fucking kidding me?
What a loser.
You've reached AMP Laser.
God fucking damn it.
He got cold feet.
I'm calling again.
You've reached AMP.
Son of a bitch. Call the fucking
Why would he
show.
do that, actually?
He emailed me too, and he said, give me a
emailed
shout,
you?
sir. Call again now. What the hell? What happened to Oz that he can't, communicate in basic
I don't
things?
know. He's supposed to be in St. Cloud this weekend for the gun show. Potentially, you want to go ask him in person?
Oh, we have the kids this weekend. I'd love to go out for a beer with Oz.
Yeah.
But we got the kids.
Do you not have parents, a.k.a. their grandparents, for a couple hours? I don't know. Never mind.
This is true.
I back out of this
true.
idea.
New voicemail. Look, fucking call back.
What the fuck? My phone's going insane, too. Stop it.
Call back, goddamn you. Oz needs to be calling into this show. Here we go. All right. All right, fine. I won't give you
Oz.
Oh.
To accept, press 1.
Why are you calling the studio line? Why don't you call my phone?
Because I don't have it anymore.
What do you mean you don't have my phone anymore?
I'm not on your phone. It's not on my phone. I got a new phone, so I'm dying here.
Okay, well,
I'm dying here.
I sent you, I called you from my phone. Your phone isn't on when I call you.
That's because I'm gay.
It kind of.
Like for a shoot?
Let me see if the number matches up. Yeah, the number matches up. The number you called is the number I've been calling.
You have my phone number.
Okay.
Okay, so we wanted to have you on this morning because we were celebrating the death of Unite Cloud.
And also you being on terrestrial. I mean, oh my God.
Yeah, I was on terrestrial radio for the first time in 3 years today.
Pretty cool.
Putting out all those watts over a radio tower.
Yes. I was
amazing.
I was on the Ox's show, and Oz, you'll be very happy to know you got a shout out because I called Ox Oz.
Well, that's good.
So Oz got a shout out on St. Cloud Radio Day. So now my plan is this. I do Ox's show. Everyone sees how brilliant and amazing and incredible I still am. They give me a job there. I take it over, and then you and I just bring it back and just run the whole thing back and recreate what we started back in 2014.
That'd be fucking sweet.
Oh, you remember you're talking about back in the day when we made Minnesota, St. Cloud, Minnesota radio #1 in the market? Oh,
yes.
Is that what you're talking about?
That would be what I'm talking about when you and I brought this bitch to #1.
Yep.
So
all through happenstance.
But here's the deal. If we do that again, I need to be promised that you're not going to be hungover and or drunk at 6 a.m.
Oh, I don't do that. No.
Oh, that's a good response.
Okay, if you can promise me that, then we can do that. Absolutely.
I have done that many a times before. So,
I say.
What are you drinking tonight?
Bud Light and Jägermeister.
You still haven't given up on the Jägermeister, have you?
I will never give up on the Jaeger.
I feel like
the Jaeger is forever.
I feel like that shit's gonna kill you, though.
I feel like it's so thick it clogs your arteries.
Yeah.
Well, good night.
No, dude, you can't go after
No, wait a
that.
minute. Now, have you been stroke free?
Yeah.
So you're stroke free,
Had
but
the one,
you're
yeah.
stroke free, but you're still drinking Jägermeister.
Mm-hmm.
You're beating the odds. You're beating the odds, my friend.
Did you quit smoking? You quit smoking, right? Nice. I like that.
Oz, do you
partially.
Oh. Oz, do you have any final thoughts towards Unite Cloud as we eulogize them today?
Oh my God, that was the best thing I've ever seen. Like when we first posted it, I was like, "Oh, okay, Death of Unite Cloud and Natalie." I'm like, where do I start? I don't know.
You start at the jowls and work your way down. Sorry.
Right. Because I mean, we used to embrace those cats, like back in the day.
Yeah.
And we did for a while, and then we brought in that camera crew from down in the cities, and they're, oh yeah, let's do this, let's do that, and then you and I, Aaron and I, were in different parts of the studios, and they said, all this crap, and I was like, wait a minute, they have an agenda.
Yeah. I forgot about, I'm glad you brought that up. Unite Cloud brought a camera crew to do a documentary on St. Cloud, and Oz and I were in it, and they started asking us questions after the show. Like, they filmed the show, and then after the show, they started asking Oz and I questions, and at one point, Oz and I looked at each other, and we just kind of gave the same look of like, oh, these guys are they're trying to get us to say some shit.
Yeah. Oh, you're being led into a situation.
Yep. They were trying to lead into so they could edit it a certain way. It was really dishonest and terrible. And Oz, did they ever make something with that? I think they did.
I think you did, yeah, like a PBS station kind of crap,
Yeah, and I think they tried to release it and make us and I don't think we
make us look bad.
But
you're terrible, we're that guy.
But I don't think we gave them anything they could use.
No.
All right. Well,
they just kept digging.
I tell you what, buddy, thank you very much for calling in, and thank you very much for sharing the Unite Cloud stuff, because I forgot about the camera crew they brought in. I forgot about that one. That was another one where I didn't trust those fucking people.
No.
All right. Well, I tell you what.
Watching.
As soon as KNSI figures it out and we go and we retake the radio world by storm, Oz will make his great return.
You got it, brother.
All right. Thank you, buddy.
Thank you.
Take care.
Hey, are you going to be at that gun show this weekend?
Yep.
All right.
Nice.
We'll catch up.
I'd love to see you.
At the St. Cloud Armory.
Yes, we'll catch up at the Armory.
Okay, sounds good.
All right. Later, buddy.
Bye.
There you go.
Can't forget about Oz.
They can't forget about Oz. Can't forget. People were saying, was that beep beep from prison? No, it's other people trying to call in while Oz was on the program.
And it's always restricted. Guys, we're not going to take a restricted
call. I want to say, if you want to get on the show, don't call from a restricted number. We've just had too many N-bombs and shit from restricted
violent
numbers.
Statements.
Yeah, so you got to have your name and your location on there. Otherwise, we can't answer it. I'm sorry. Wildcard with 199 says, why hasn't Oz got his remote in equipment set up? I'm the wrong guy to ask.
Well,
ask him.
He could be here sometime too, couldn't he?
He could. Yeah, he could come in anytime.
I mean, I've talked to him before about doing a morning show.
I Am a Cunt says, so Unite Cloud was Minnesota's Media Matters, basically. Yeah, they were.
I have to pee remarkably bad.
Go for it.
Do you want another one?
I'll do one more.
I think I might have enough Sprite for one more.
I'll do one more.
All right.
Vodka Sprite, and then I'll call it a night.
Will
Skills
you-
Carmite says radio is alive because Spotify, YouTube Premium, and all the others will eventually start bundling and become too expensive, and the great reset will ensue. Yeah, I was talking to BYB about this. They said, well, isn't radio dying? And I said, no. I said, radio's not dying. Radio already died. Radio's dead. You know, when we said that when we were done with radio, I meant it. Radio's dead. So whatever it is now, that's what it's going to be forever. That's radio in sandbox mode. You know, like after you beat the game and you play in sandbox mode, like after you beat Red Dead Redemption 2 and you're John Marston just running around fucking off. That's what radio is now. Radio is now whatever it is, that's its existence. And in some places, it's doing great. I'll tell you this, you can make more money on radio if you're good than you can on the internet. I mean, the amount of people who make really good money on the internet is tiny as far as a percentage goes. I know that if we went to radio and we got the deal that we're probably capable of getting, we'd make ridiculous amounts more than we do now. That's for certain. But, yeah, so when people say, like, there's a difference. When people think radio, like radio dying, that means it's gone. It's not. It's not what it used to be, but it's still good. Like if I get on the airwaves in St. Cloud, Minnesota today, it puts to shame any audience that anybody in the Dabbleverse has. It like by factors of 10. My Lost Interest says they thought vinyl records were dead too. Exactly. And once all of this stuff has to be paid for, because here's the caveat. All of these streaming services eventually need to turn a profit, and none of them are. So they're all going to end up getting swallowed up by Google. Because YouTube doesn't have to turn a profit for Google. It's a loss leader for a giant corporation. Rumble eventually is going to have to either turn a profit, find new investors, or sell to somebody. Twitch was the same way. Twitch had to sell to Amazon. I think eventually with streaming services, there will be YouTube and there will be Twitch, and that will be it. All the rest will get bought up. And then radio will be left there, and people will go, well, shit, I don't have to pay anything to listen to the radio. And then hopefully, the problem with radio is they're going to have to start paying some people. They're going to have to start luring some talent from the podcast world to come over and do intriguing content for them, because radio has all the built-in infrastructure. It's free in people's cars. It's free in people's homes. It's free on the internet. It's so easy to access. The problem is the content is so fucking terrible that people don't want to listen to it. So they go elsewhere. If you could just put on the good content, you've already got an advantage over everybody else. When it comes to the broadcast radio portion of it, we could put on a show. I mean, we have put on a show that took people away from podcasts, that took people away from the internet for the mornings. Could still do it. And I'm not special. You could have others. Honestly, if I were to build a radio station right now, like a syndicated radio station, I would put us on in the morning. I would put Mersh and Royce on in the afternoon. And I'd put somebody like Nick or somebody like that on at night. And I would have a radio station all taken care of. You'd have Steel Toe in the morning, Revenge of the Sis in the afternoon, Nick at night. See what I did there? And then overnight, you could just replay all those shows. So you could go like 6 to 10, we do a show. 10 to 3 or 10 to 2, Revenge of the Sis does a show. Then you replay the Steel Toe show. Then you play Nick's show. Then you replay Revenge of the Sis. And then Steel Toe starts up again live the next morning. That, to me, would be a station that people would listen to. It would be good content. I mean, the ROTC boys would probably have to, watch themselves. But, like, all bullshit aside, I think Mersh and Royce do one of the best talk shows out there. People like to give them shit, whatever. I think Mersh and Royce do one of the... If they were a radio show, I think they'd be one of the best shows on the air. They're just so funny. And they make so many good points. They do a good job. Michael Pitt says, so it's a radio channel that just plays podcasts. No, it would be a radio channel. Those guys would have to do a radio show, basically. But they could, because the Those guys already sound like a radio show. And the reason why is because they grew up listening to like Opie and Anthony and Stern, and that's how they already sound. I think Rekida's sound works better for a nighttime radio thing. I think it just works better in that time slot. I would throw Gino something for like a couple of hours. You know, there's entertainment. I mean, maybe you call. Maybe this station does well enough, and you call up the king. You call up the boss, and you say, "Hey, we got this station. It's doing pretty well, but you know what we need? We need that little bit of rocket fuel to get us to the top. What do you say you make a little?" I know he'd love to make a comeback to terrestrial radio. Talk to my boy E-Rock, and I say, what'll it take to get Anthony back on the air? And you put, maybe Cumia wants to do a political talk show for a couple hours. Who knows? But that's the way radio's got to think, because, again, they have the advantage over the internet.
This is remarkably full.
They have the... Oh, I got it.
I know. I had to take a few sips, and then I had to taste vodka. It's really not... I'm not a vodka guy.
They have the advantage over the internet because there's a barrier to entry, and they have great infrastructure. But they have shitty content. SH says, Ethan Ralph. I don't even know if you're joking or not, but I think Ethan Ralph sounds a lot like Rush Limbaugh. I think he'd be very entertaining on the radio.
Yeah, he's a little spicy. People probably listen to him.
Femi Lemmy says, give Melton a 4-hour slot, too. He empties a mean garbage bag and sweeps his studio brilliantly. A man that big cannot bend over to sweep.
He doesn't really do that for everyone, does he? Does he clean his studio live?
No.
That'd be hilarious if I did that. Can you imagine if I did a stream where I cleaned this, where I have to get up on this desk and like dust and everything?
Do you like my radio station?
Which one was it? I was trying to hear.
My radio station goes 6 to 10 a.m. Steel Toe.
Yep.
10 a.m.
Oh, yeah.
10 a.m. to 2 p.m. ROTC.
Yes, I liked that.
2 p.m. So they go till 2 p.m. 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. Steel Toe again. A replay of the morning show.
Why are you doing a replay that soon? Shouldn't a replay be like later?
Well, then we need a 2 to 6 show.
2 to 6. Who'd you have?
Who's our afternoon drive
Steel
show?
Toe, then ROTC. Well, who else do we have? We have like Gino. We've got Nick.
We could throw Ox in there.
Ox. We have Cumia.
Here's what we're doing. Steel Toe 6 to 10. Ox 10 to 2. Ox 10 to 2. ROTC 2 to 6 afternoon drive. I still need a 6 to 10 show. I don't know.
I just gave you several options.
No, because Nick's got to go on at 10. Nick's style, radio-wise, Nick's style works late night.
I think Rekieta Law could be a good late night show for your season.
It would have to be late night. Yeah. It's not like an
one.
afternoon. It doesn't. Yeah.
I
don't know.
mind that.
So who do we have 6 to 10?
Gino.
I can't give Gino 4 hours.
Split it between him and Cumia. Give E-Rock something. Chrissy.
Oh, there we go.
Hell yeah.
E-Rock and Gino.
I just got brownie points with E-Rock.
There you go. E-Rock and Gino, because
yeah.
E-Rock could run the show.
Yes,
Gino could be Mr. Commentary, 6 to 10,
It's
and
Kevin
then
Brennan.
No.
Rekieta
Law.
Rekieta Law is going to be
10
late
to
night.
10 to 2.
Yes.
And then 2 to 6 Steel Toe replay.
What about Johnny?
2 to 6 ROTC or Steel Toe replay, and then 6 to 10.
Johnny's going to be on Steel Toe, so he's not like excluded.
He doesn't need a show. He'll be fine.
This could be fun.
It'll never happen. But I think radio needs a combination of good, talented radio people and podcast people who sound like radio people. Like if you listen to ROTC, you cannot deny that if they could keep their language in check, they could be a radio show. They sound like one.
That's true. Yeah, I don't know who else we have, really.
Matt Poster says, what about me, fucko? If you can afford Cumia, can you? I can't afford Cumia. Cumia would never do it. He might guest host once in a while.
What if I did like 1 hour with Cumia? Cumia would do an hour.
Oh,
with
you're
me,
doing it?
Wouldn't he?
Oh, you're doing it. That's nice.
Oh, yeah. He knows my name. Who are you again? Steel Toe Joe?
Steel Toe Joe.
You've been on his show, though. I have not.
I am Steel Toe Joe. I've literally hosted the Anthony Cumia show multiple times.
I think I've been on like 4 shows with him total ever, but never his show.
I have been a guest on the Anthony Cumia show. I have hosted the Anthony Cumia show 2 or 3 times, and I've hosted a show on Compound Media. What we've done 6 episodes. For Compound 5 or 6?
Yeah.
Somewhere around there.
I think 6.
Oh, boy.
Mowing April's lawn. They want me to do like an outdoorsy segment.
All right. Well, look, what I'm saying is radio has the advantage over the internet. And I think My Lost Interest is right. A lot of these streaming services are going to get bought up in the future, and they're going to charge a premium.
Yes.
Somebody did say in the chat, satellite killed terrestrial. April knows this probably more than I do because she followed satellite more.
Yep.
Satellite's dying a much harsher death than terrestrial radio.
It's fucking depressing.
It's
dude.
over.
There was one or two other shows besides the Howard Stern show that I had gotten like my really, really cheap version of what is it? Sirius XM?
Yeah.
Like I would just, shoo them down to like a certain price, and you get those certain stations, and then my certain shows apparently got canned recently, and I don't even think those ones did poorly off of Shade 45. Like, I used to watch a Jude Angelini show. I really liked it. I know that guy's kind of weird for some people, but I liked him a lot. And he got canned finally, which is dumb because I think he had a pretty decent following. I think a few other ones got canned too, and I don't feel the need to have it anymore.
I don't know if Jude had a great following just because it was on satellite. And I don't know if the problem with satellite is you're not grabbing new listeners. You know what I mean?
No, but I mean, he's an author and everything too. Like, he was not a nobody.
No, he was on, what was it? Not Ricky Lake.
Oh, it's I know
Lisa?
the blonde chick.
Jones.
What
was her name? Jones. It was something Jones. June Jones was the coach of the Atlanta Falcons.
Angelini.
Rude Jude. I mean, it was
Rude Jude.
Rude Jude was on the June Jane show or whatever
it's
the fuck.
I don't even want to look at the chat. Somebody's gonna have it.
That's where he became famous, by the way.
Yes, I know.
Jenny Jones.
That
was it.
Yep. So yeah, list him as a radio personality and author, and his shit's pretty weird, but that's why I liked it. It was a weird topic.
But he's done. They fired him.
Yeah, I think he's doing things online now, which I'm a really bad listener and I haven't looked into it. But
yeah, so they canned him.
Yeah, great show too.
Opie and Anthony have been gone for years. It's just really satellite radio should be called Howard Stern at this point.
Yeah, but even the best of Howard Stern channel 101, wasn't it 101? That one is they're cutting out certain clips, like certain best ofs of his too. They're censoring those shit
because of language. But at the same time, people will still continue to listen to it because it's Howard Stern. But satellite radio is in serious trouble. Like it's just
you can get like people to give you Sirius XM subscriptions for like $2 a month.
Rusty Grammer says the Layton family is nothing but great people. With that being said, I will say nothing else here on a public forum. Rusty Grammer, if it has anything to do with me, you write me a private message. Thank you very much.
Can I say something? This is fucking disgusting.
Is that your second Windsor?
Yeah.
You drank the first one, though.
I fucking hate it, dude. It's so gross.
What are you going to do?
It's not even worth buying. Like, why do you buy that? Here, do you want to smell?
Well, I mean, look,
this?
if you wouldn't feed our booze into a booze vacuum, maybe we'd have some in the house. Yeah, it doesn't smell
It's
great.
not good. A blended, get this, Windsor Canadian blended Canadian whiskey. What are you blending this bitch with?
Piss.
Piss and shit?
Piss and shit.
Blended and distilled under the strict supervision of the Canadian government. Yeah. They enacted the MAID program, and they don't want you to have parental rights over your kids. Fuck them.
Trudeau was watching them make that whiskey. He was making sure they did it right.
It's fucking gross.
A man was arrested Monday after deputies say he cast pornography onto the television at a restaurant in Greene, Ohio.
That's great.
Is that great?
It's hilarious. I'd be remarkably uncomfortable. But
you're at a restaurant with your 3 children, and porn shows up on the TV.
I hadn't considered I was in there with the kids yet.
Yeah.
So,
how you feeling about it?
I'm a little upset.
Are you panicking?
I don't know if it shoots past panic right to angry.
Yeah.
Like it's just anger and aggression now. I'm gonna go strangle you for your phone.
April's only been a parent for what, 4 years now?
Yes,
so
4 years.
sometimes she still goes from non-parent to parent mode. So she goes, oh, they put porn on the TV. And she goes, oh, that's hilarious. And then I go, your kids are in the restaurant. She goes, oh, motherfucker, you piece of shit.
Why did you do that to me?
What?
Well, and what if it's like a fetish porn of some sort? Or if it's like a gay porn?
Does it matter?
It's blacked.com.
Does it matter?
I don't know. Yeah, I think it does matter, actually. There are different levels to porn.
According to a press release, the Summit County Sheriff's Office says a group including 6 children ages 9 to 12 went to the restaurant around 8:30 p.m. At the restaurant, the group noticed pornography on one of the televisions. The parents in the group then contacted the Summit County Sheriff's Office. Detectives determined that suspect Dylan Siebel, 30, of Canton, cast the pornography from his cell phone. Siebel was charged with felonious disseminating matter harmful to juveniles and misdemeanor disseminating matter harmful to juveniles.
Can we try to find what that guy looks like? Do you want to search for him?
Siebel was taken to the
Dylan Siebel
to the county jail.
I
Here,
know.
let's see.
I have an image. He looks like David Bronca in my mind.
Dave 25?
Yeah.
Wow, that's a deep pull.
He really looks like that guy. That looks like someone who would put porn on a public TV.
Summit County images.
Ew.
Oh, wow. He did.
Oh. Why? Don't you have better things to do?
Neck tattoo. That
Like
makes
meth?
Neck tattoo makes sense, though. Neck tattoos are usually associated with bad decisions.
See, but you wanted me to get one and that bothered
No,
me.
what?
Remember the one right here, like you sell?
Oh, you sell. You know what? I think I was just a little turned on by my girl at Valiant.
Aaron's like, oh, you sell.
She
was very pretty.
You know what
She's
bothers
good.
me now about Yesel and Valiant and all that is now it takes me longer to go on a vacation to Las Vegas.
Because you have to spend like at least 2 hours there.
I have to save a couple extra grand.
Oh.
So I can go shopping there because I'm not going in there without buying shit.
No, I did not get everything I wanted
Right.
to. And I wasn't upset about that, but it's just that the level of quality in that store is kind of out of control compared to what I get usually.
Fucking coat. I tell you what, I get more comments on that fucking coat, that jacket that I bought. I get more goddamn comments on that. I walked into the gym on Saturday, and it was just a line of people as I'm walking up the stairs. Nice coat.
Are you
Nice coat.
kidding me?
Nice coat.
At the gym?
Nice coat. Yeah. Robbie, his wife, a couple other fighters. They were like, oh, man, that's a nice coat. I'm like, God fucking right it is.
Well, the 2 dresses I got there, I can't just randomly wear about. So
Can't just wear them at the gym, right?
No.
Yeah.
That fur coat haunts my dreams.
Paul R. Nelson says Cody Rhodes has a neck tattoo. Yeah, he does. I don't like. I think I was a little too worked up over my girl Yesel.
Yeah, I could never pull the trigger on that one.
She had it though back behind her hair though, like it was back behind her ear.
But
right
that's
here.
still a neck tattoo.
It is still a neck tattoo.
So
you are correct. Fuck you, bougie bitches, says Poster. That's awesome whiskey, Windsor. Don't drink my whiskey
Wow.
and bitch about it.
It's literally in this shitty fucking plastic fucking. What do you even call this bottle?
A bottle?
This isn't okay. And okay, I'm. See, but it won't break because it's plastic.
You driving after this?
Yeah. Oh no, I put the remarkable minimum amount.
'cause
it's
you're
so
already
disgusting.
You're already dropping shit all over.
No, it's so gross.
Let me assist you, my deal. My dear.
My deal.
My dear.
It's my deal, Wade.
It's my deal, Wade.
This thing's lying to us. So it says Windsor Canadian, right? It
Yeah.
claims it's blended Canadian whiskey. Do you know where the distillery is?
Where? Is this
Chicago, Illinois.
That's a fucking scandal.
That's fucking lies.
Oh my God.
This whiskey is 3 years old.
Jesus
Picture
Christ.
didn't happen. I
That
believe you.
is, that's offensive.
It's disgusting.
There's a story here that I wanted to get to tonight. There's an op-ed in the New York Post where a childless woman is telling the story of how her child-having friends try to talk her into paying for their babysitters if she wants to go out.
Excuse me?
Yeah.
Okay, but it's interesting because you know how sometimes you feel like if you invite friends or family out to a dinner that you should be paying for it. You've said that before.
Yeah.
Or at least you should offer. I don't know. Is that the same thing?
I always feel like if you tell people, hey, let's go out to dinner, and that wasn't there, they weren't planning that, and you talk them into going into dinner with you, you should pick up the tab.
But they also decided, though, like, I hate how much we're using this word lately. It bothers me. But, like, they have agency over themselves. If they're deciding to go out to that dinner, they've decided. You didn't decide that.
Well, they can also decide to deny you the ability to pay the tab.
It's one of the most frustrating things now between family and friends and us, like, going out for any kind of meal
Yeah.
ever, trying to like sling your card out there like as soon as possible.
Well, here's the deal. I'll tell you this. When I go out, like when Nick and I go out with the wives and we do dinner, basically whoever gets up to go to the bathroom first is not paying the tab.
I've literally been out with Aaron before when we're expecting Nick and his lady, and we've gotten there first, and he's got his card to the waiter, and he's like, look, this guy is going to give you his card before I will, so I need you to take this now so that I can pay for this one.
It's one of those deals where
it's
like
silly.
And then when one time we were at the Mystic Lake Steakhouse, and Nick we were trying to pay the tab, and Nick gave his card to the waitress. It was a lovely young woman, and he threatened her with bodily harm if she didn't accept his card. He goes, if you don't take my card over his, I'm going to hurt you.
And she had a potato tattoo.
And she did have a potato tattoo.
Why?
And she accepted the card, and she said, this is okay, this is fine, because she didn't want to get hurt.
Sure.
But it's that way. There's, I think we had that same moment at Granite City with Gino and Keanu.
Yeah.
Fighting over the tab.
I think so.
It's just one of those things.
But he made us
happen.
take shots of Chambord.
That's why I let him get the tab.
That was disgusting.
Yeah. Red Fox Mad with $4.99 says, why are you two not drinking the 3rd Street Brewhouse Minnesota Gold beer tonight for our victory over Unite Cloud? I ran out of Minnesota Gold.
We didn't.
If I should have went out and got some Minnesota Gold, you're absolutely right.
Do you want to know how we're not alcoholics in this household? We forget. We're literally out of all beer and all of our quality booze. All of it's gone. And we still forget to go to the liquor store.
Yeah.
So
we are a family that runs out of booze regularly because we don't keep track of our booze.
Yeah, but it takes us forever to run out.
Yeah, it takes us a long time. Usually if we have like 2 bottles of booze in the house, we're like, we don't have to worry about alcohol for months.
Yeah, until our friends come over.
Then our friends come over and we're like, oh shit, we're all out.
Oh, well, at least we didn't do it all.
Right. That's what makes me feel better about it. That's what I tell myself when I go to bed. Ladies Man says that steakhouse is badass. I mean, it's okay, but the environment is good. Mystic Steakhouse is a great restaurant.
It's delicious. I've never had a bad meal there.
What's the one we went to for Nick's birthday? That place was good. That wasn't Butcher and Boar. No. Butcher and Boar?
Yeah, I think it was.
Was it Butcher and Boar?
I think so. Yep.
Yeah, the Butcher and the Boar.
That was a really good one, too.
Was very good. That was one where I decided, oh, you know what? For my buddy's birthday, I'm going to pick up the tab. And then the tab came, and I went, ugh.
You just got yourself a used car.
I picked up the tab, and I went, we're going to get some crazy fucking reward points out of this one. I was like,
I watched you doing it. I watched you pulling the card out, and I'm like, I knew what was going to happen because I know what the prices were on the menus.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if he's ready for it, but he's going to have fun with it.
Yeah, I looked at it. I'm like, oh, well.
Hey, this is disgusting. Don't let me drink it again.
There you go. Off you go. Get out of here. Bring it back to me. I'll sign it. Let's be done with this. Helgi says, back in the day, you could just give your kids $20 and send them to the liquor store.
Yeah, but did you ever get your beer back?
We're about 4 or 5 years away, I think, from one of ours being able to babysit the others, and we pay them. You think?
I'm not allowed. Remember?
I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm still waiting. I'm like a year or 2 away from when I can just go to the grocery store and pick some shit up when they're like, if you're off doing something, or if I'm off doing something, one of us could go do something and not have to load them all into the car. We still got ours are all young enough where we have to, if we want to go somewhere, we still got to load them all up.
They got to come with.
Yeah, they got it. We can't leave anybody here.
You know what? Damn. Continue.
Stop video, please. Rusty Grammer says, I just ground up April's Magic Bean and set the timer on my Ninja. Heads out of the gutter, boys. Hey, Rusty Grammer, what was the thing what was the thing you couldn't say?
Yeah.
About,
Oh, you're thirsty, huh?
I really want to know.
Thirst trapping.
I do. I want to know. Aaron thought you might like this song. Casual racism and a toe tapper you will have stuck in your head. I'm glad people think about me when they see stuff like that.
I literally have listeners send me like blackface things from antique stores still. Like, oh, hey, would you like to buy this?
Yeah. I wrote a post on Facebook today. I don't post on Facebook very often. But today I figured I would because, like, to reach the St. Cloud radio audience, it's more of a Facebook crowd.
Yeah.
and I was promoting all the KNSI stuff. And I said, I put a post out today. I go, that was a lot of fun with Ox. It really gave me the radio bug. I'd love to be back, blah, 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 blah. I'll be honest. I put that post out there hoping that somebody from Layton would see it.
Mm-hmm.
And they'd go, oh, all right.
I'm sure that they did.
Interesting.
April is not slurring her words, by the way. There was this level of whiskey with a fat-ass ice cube in the bottom of that glass. It's disgusting.
Ernest Zundel was right. Says last time a Windsor was inside a young blonde, Jeffrey Epstein mysteriously died. Attaboy. Attaboy. That's a fucking joke right there. I mean, it's not really technically a joke, but. Brett Mack says, I'm a drunken coffee normie. I'm going to order some Magic Beans soon. I want to try it. Well, here.
My mom stole my bag of Magic Bean.
Yes, she did. CrescentMountCoffee.myshopify.com. There you go. There you are. CrescentMountCoffee.myshopify.com. Burnside says the 5 likes and no comments proves nobody cares about your radio gig. That's funny. I was just looking at it. There were about 15 comments and 75 likes. But, I mean, you tried. I deserve a better class of troll.
What is it with internet trolls that, I
wish they were better.
I know. And not only that, but, what does I have to wonder what the lying does for them.
Yeah.
I always wonder because that's all that they do is lie.
Got to be some kind of pain it's relieving. I do want, oh, God damn it. I was just going to ask something and now I've forgotten. Son of a bitch. That sucks a fat piece of wiener.
Yes,
what are you gonna do?
I do want Jersey Mike's after this. They're going to be closed.
Are they?
I don't know.
Hold on. Everything around here closes at 10. So if you can if you can get your ass moving, if during overtime at 9:20, oh no, you don't need to start your truck. It's warm out today, isn't it?
Yeah, we were spoiled.
Yeah,
it was 47.
If we get out the fucking door, Jack, we can get you some Jersey Mike's. Jersey.
I like how you look at me. You're like, get you at that door.
I didn't sex you today, so I'm getting
What?
all fired up.
I thought we did.
What?
I thought so.
Yesterday we were all over the place.
I knew that, but
today
there
we
wasn't
didn't.
a thing.
No, today unless you R-worded me while I was asleep.
I thought it was midnight type stuff.
Uh-oh.
Wow, are you going to tell me you were not awake? I don't want to talk about it anymore.
What the hell?
I feel as if I need another bathroom break incoming. I don't feel.
What the hell just happened? Wow.
Is it 9:30?
I feel like an ass.
I need to get out of here.
I don't
feel good now.
I feel like an ass.
I feel
right
like
about now.
like a butt.
We are. Wait, hold on a minute. I don't remember a second of this.
You were awake, kind of all night, tossing and turning, and you'd sit up and talk to me and things, and you don't remember any of this?
As far as I'm concerned, I was watching Iron Claw. I fell asleep, and I woke up in the morning.
No, you were up a lot. That was part of the reason I eventually came downstairs, because I could not deal with your snoring and tossing and turning and awaking. Because you would wake up very abruptly and aggressively and really? Get the fuck out of here. Can I get off this show?
But wait a minute. What the hell were we doing?
I'm not going to disclose that here. Can I go for a second? I really have to pee.
I'm not kidding. Did something happen to me last night that I don't know about?
The easy answer, no.
Did I do something last night?
Yeah. Can we get out of here, please?
What?
Get the...
Are you fucking joking with me right now?
No. That was part of the reason I was surprised you seemed so bitchy this morning. I was like, really? Those nice... Can I go pee quick? I'm really uncomfortable and hot.
This is disconcerting
I'm getting the fuck out of here.
What did I do?
I'm not talking about it here, but I do need to go to the bathroom.
You have to go pee?
I definitely have to go pee.
Why don't you go pee?
Yeah?
Go ahead.
Okay.
Are you going pee or are you being disgusting?
What's being disgusting?
I don't know. You're being
no,
weird
I just
right
need
now.
to get off the camera for about 5 seconds.
Oh, do you?
Because my face is really hot.
Go ahead.
I feel like this is a trap.
No.
You're doing a thing right now. You weren't supposed to talk about it.
I don't remember anything happening. As far as I know, I was watching Iron Claw.
No, you were up all the time. You talked to me.
Here's what happened. Carrie Von Erich found out that the Olympics got boycotted.
You were talking to me. Literally.
I fell asleep when Jimmy Carter was boycotting the 1980 Olympics.
Stop it. You don't need to lie. You were...
You need to tell me right now who did what. Did I do something to you or did you do something to me?
You aggressed first, and I'm like, oh, he wants to do this. And I'm like, okay.
Is this for the show?
No. You've done it before. And now I'm questioning if you've ever been awake.
You're not doing a fucking bit right now.
You know what, Aaron? I'm totally doing a bit right now. It's fine.
What did I do?
I don't know. I'm not saying that here. No, it wasn't butt sex, you fuck.
What the fuck
Can
is
I get
going
out of
on?
here?
Yes,
I'm literally
you may.
sweaty.
That's totally fine.
Yeah, Gordy got involved.
But now I'm gonna need some attention after the program.
No. See, you jack off in your sleep. I've seen you do that. You definitely aggress towards me often in your sleep.
And you acquiesced?
Sometimes I do, yeah.
Like last night you acquiesced
For a little bit. I really thought you were awake. You even said, like, I'm really tired, but that was really nice type of thing. Like, you say those things.
Was it any good?
It's always, like, sleepy and weird, but, like, when you're, like, in the middle of the night like that, I thought you were awake. And you're just screwing around for a while.
I'm not fucking with you right now. I think you're fucking with me.
I think you're fucking with me. This is a problem we need to get out of here.
I 1,000% thought that I fell asleep.
I feel like I'm being Me Too'd right now. You were awake all night. You asked me questions. Because I was up late. You would wake up on occasion. You would ask me questions. You'd talk to me, and then you would like fiddle and things and stuff.
So I was fiddling.
You do this more than just this last night.
I was fiddling?
Get the fuck out of here.
I'm not joking. In my mind, I fell asleep during Iron Claw. I woke up at like 3 a.m. And then I went back to bed. No, 2:30. I woke up at 2:30, checked my phone, went back to bed, and then I woke up at 5. Babe, I'm telling you, that's all I know. Oh, no. What did I'm going to need to get updated on this after the show's over. That pisses me off. If anything happens to my wiener, I want to know about it. What a fucking cock I got on myself. If it's just getting rock hard while I'm asleep and I'm not even in control, it's like having an electric car with an auto drive feature. And I'm fucking vagina fiddling too in my sleep. Ladies, I don't know if you know this or not. I didn't even know. I'm a dish, apparently. What the fuck is going on here? She took Aaron's balloon knot. Sleepjacking short circuits his memory. Someone says sleep fucking. There's no way I fucked last night. What? Wait, did I fuck? Okay, you better not be fucking around for the show. This is taking a weird turn. Nana's Clam says you need to discuss this off stream if you're not fucking around. This is a month's worth of Spurg clips and analysis. I think she's fucking doing a bit. I think she's fucking with me. I do. Rebel Fluff says, see, this is what happens when you wear a bikini on stream, Aaron. Karma, Aaron. People are saying this is how April gets her ass eaten. Yeah, she just waits till I'm asleep. We're here to support you, Aaron, says Brett Mack. I want to make one thing really clear. I fully endorse whatever happened last night. I'm all for it. I'm 100%. I'm a dog. So if there was any fucking things going on last night, I'm all in with whatever happened. I'm just upset that what the fuck is going on with me? This is a me problem. This is not an April problem. This is a me problem. Aaron is the victim here. Ernest Zundel was right. Someone do a wellness check on Gordy. Sexsomnia is way more common than is ever acknowledged. Do you have a history of apnea? No, I don't. Nana's Clem says the best is hearing her yelling, "Are you kidding me?" off the mic. SH says it's okay. Y'all are married and you like each other as long as it's not stuff you wouldn't normally do. It's okay. No, I'm totally fine with it. I just didn't know until right now that anything happened. And then she said to me, she goes, I wondered why you woke up so cranky this morning. Oh, Brett Mack says, me too. Guess what, Aaron? I still had to crank my own shit tonight. Ah, you poor bastard. Red Fox Mad says, April's bean got a workout last night. Red Fox Mad says, I'm laughing so hard I have tears. But you probably do need a sleep study if you're doing stuff in your sleep. I agree with you. If that's actually happening, I need to be checked out. Aaron was sleep fucking and he didn't even get to enjoy it, says Need Trump. She's going to learn, though. Like that I'm sleeping and like my butthole's going to have problems. That's for sure. Now, wait a minute. Hold on. For a few minutes. What? Oh my God. Honey, that makes this morning one of the most grand miscommunications of all time because I had no idea what the fuck you were talking about. April, I'm not going to read these because I'm sure she sent me these in confidence. But she just sent me a series of texts. What the fuck? What? She doesn't, I don't think she wants, oh, she says, read 'em, faggot. Okay. You were touching and talking for a few minutes, so I was like, okay, cool. I was on top for a little bit. Then you said you were tired and needed to sleep for the show. And I said, okay. Guys, I remember none of this. This is not the first time. I feel like I've been lied to. Laughing cry face emojis. Fuck that. Why do you think I was so offended this morning? Read 'em, faggot. Right, because I came down here and I was just like on one track mind. Like I was so excited for the Unite Cloud show that I came down here. And after we apparently had sex, because we had sex earlier in the day. So apparently it had happened again at night. And then I went to sleep and I started snoring so loud that she actually came down here at like 2, 3 in the morning for the last couple hours of sleep. And I came down here and she was on the couch and I just came in and I was one track mind focused on getting the Unite Cloud show ready. And she thought I was pissed at her for leaving the bed, which I wasn't. I know that I can snore from time to time. It happens. But she thought I was mad at her, and then she was doubly offended because she's like, I fucked him in the middle of the night. So she's thinking I fucked him in the middle of the night, and he's going to give me attitude. I didn't know I had sex in the middle of the night till right now. I'm actually upset with myself that any of this happened. I'm still thinking she's lying to me because she's like trying to get like the upper hand somehow. There's no way this can be real. How could conscious you miss it, says Though Salmon. I don't know. April says, you literally thanked me for staying up for you. My lost interest. Are we clipping this? Are we clipping this, buddy? Because I'm learning some things. I'm just looking at the chat right now. Didn't Aaron say it? No. Ew, gross. That was too fucking... Oh, that was too gross to read. She's going to run in and mute you. Aaron was sleep fucking and he didn't even get to enjoy it, says Need Trump. Babe, if I could ask you a quick question, if you catch my drift, did you enjoy it? Ultimately? Was there full enjoyment of the situation? Because if that's the case, then I'm a fucking god of all creation. Because I didn't even know this was happening. Helgi says, call Ricada right now and ask for counsel. You have the right to remain silent. The stream can and will be used against you. I don't think Ricada wants to hear this story. Rebel Fluff says, is it like me, myself, and Irene with you waking up with a toy in your booty hole? I don't think so. You literally thanked me for staying up for you. I'm not kidding, guys. This is fucking with me. We always knew you were a dickhead, Aaron. I didn't think your dick literally took over your conscious thoughts. It's amazing. So Aaron stopped during sex to sleep for the show. I apparently didn't even know I was awake. That's why she thought you were mad at her this morning. April says, now I feel like I'm just going to have to say no in the middle of the night and face your wrath. No, whatever we did, it sounds like it was a lot of fun. Keep doing that. She says, I am literally the worst liar in the world. So this really happened. Am I the only one who thinks this just became a classic steel toe moment? I'm just writing this down as sleep R. Ape needed rodeo time. Aaron had a Panthorn Toro. April says in all caps, you sleep, Jack. Nash Albertson says, this could be the funniest goddamn thing I've witnessed in some time. I'm going to tell you this, my lost interest. You absolutely have my permission to clip this. This is fucked up. PH Header, April, now you have to make him prove he's awake. April says it was great until you said you needed to stop so you could sleep for the show. Don't fucking listen to me. I'm not awake. I didn't even know. No wonder she was so upset with me this morning for not like coming over and... Because you would think if I knew this had happened, I would have come over to her on the couch, given her a nice big kiss and good morning. Because of the fucking. But I had no idea any of this happened. And to find out I started it. Twice in one day you were asked if you have sleep apnea. Wow. Where did the day go? Says, thinking of the fans mid-stroke, a man of the people. PH Edder says, wow, so Aaron didn't even finish? Ouch, now we know why April was hurt. She got it earlier. I don't know what to tell you. Tape measure says, April having diarrhea. I don't think she has diarrhea at the moment. Make Aaron sign a piece of paper next time to prove he was into it. Well, I was still into it. April says, I need to have you sign a consent form. This is bullshit. Red Fox Mad says, April is classic funny. I bet the sex was awesome on April's end. It sounds like April said it was really great. April said, I was like, you got sex in the middle of the night and you're not even going to say good morning. Did you say that to me this morning? I don't remember you saying that. If you would have said I got sex in the middle of the night, I would have went, what the fuck are you talking about? Because again, here's my recollection. April, what time of night did this happen? Because here's my timeline. Fall asleep around 11:30, 12 watching Iron Claw. Wake up at about 2:30. And then wake up at 5. That was my night. Holy shit. So now this morning makes perfect sense. Helgi says April pulled a Cardi B. April says just before 2-ish. So this was after you'd sent me a text that said my snoring was annoying the fuck out of you? Where's the snoring text? 2:51 p.m. Oh, hold on. Oh, 12:18 a.m. Good God, good Lord, you were snoring like a motherfucker. If I'm not in bed with you when you if I'm not in bed when you toss and turn, it's because your snoring is killing me. That was at 12:18. So what did I don't understand. So when did you leave? So you must have waited a little longer and then the sex, because you were thinking of leaving the room at 12:18. I didn't leave bed until after. April says, yeah, I think so. The text was a warning as to why I wouldn't be in the bed in the morning. Seemed weird of you to cut off sex. I would have never cut off sex if I knew I was having it. I would have, as they say in Mulan, I would have gone the distance. What is that? That level of snoring is a huge sign of apnea, homie. Get checked. My dad has apnea. Holy shit. I don't want to wear one of those goofy fucking masks. Is sleep apnea genetic? Studies show that people face a greater risk of developing OSA when they have a close family member with the disorder. Experts estimate that about 40% of differences in the number of times people stop breathing as they sleep is due to genetics. Fuck. That sucks an ass. My dad has it really bad. Ugh. Do you know how sad it is to get pussy in the middle of the night and you don't even remember? That's fucking disheartening, bro. That's a fucking killer. April says, you seriously sit up and have full conversations with me sometimes. You sleep jack and apparently sleep sex. I feel gross. You had the nerve to be upset that I was sad this morning. What the fuck happened? So I'm giving April a nice good fucking, and then I go, I gotta sleep for the fans. And I had no idea any of it was going on. That's definitely apnea, isn't it? Son of a bitch. I don't want to have apnea. Sleep, sex, apnea. Sleep-related abnormal sexual behaviors, sexsomnia, are classified as a subtype of non-rapid eye movement sleep parasomnias. There are reported cases of control of sexsomnia with treatment of obstructive sleep apnea with continuous positive airway pressure. Oh my God, I'm a sleep fucker. Oh my God. Oh. Magic 8 Ball says, I hate to say it, but I think Melton wins. Fuck that, dude. I get pussy in my sleep. I'm the man. Are you fucking kidding me? Nobody wins in this but me. I fuck in my sleep, my man. Melton can't even fuck when he's awake. You can't find your dick. This is an absolute win for me if it's true. Oh, my God. April says, I was up the whole night for the most part. You legit woke up on and off all night, eyes wide, talking, all of it. Yeah, that sounds like some apnea shit. Helgi says, bro, sleep apnea rules. It's the only guaranteed way to die in your sleep peacefully. April says, somebody could really take advantage of you. I'd be careful. I can only sleep with April for the rest of my life. I can't sleep in a bed with anybody else. I might fuck them. Oh, my God. Aaron's going to need a machine so his tongue doesn't kill him. Rusty Grammer says, snoring is a myth. I tell Mrs. Rusty I'm just bragging about how good I'm sleeping. April says, saw to me, saw to you. Yeah, April, that is common. He could likely drive and cook without much issue. What the fuck? Oh, my God. Magic 8 Ball says, just dropped 20 pounds. I've dropped 15. I mean, I'm down to like I think I was 218 tonight. I'm hold on, I'm sending a message. Oh boy. Hold on. Let's go to the phones here real quick. This is a good way to end the show. It wouldn't be the RIP Unite Cloud show if we didn't have this guy on. Corey Adam, what's going on, buddy?
Well, I'm just really, really like saddened, and I know you're an asshole who's really celebrating this, but I mean, the walking pile of skin flap and diabetes that is Natalie Pigsmith. I'm just a terrible day for her and everybody in St. Cloud. What kind of future does St. Cloud have if there's no unity?
Really? I mean, without unity, St. Cloud's going to fall apart, and goddamn, it couldn't come at a worse time. This actually got me back on St. Cloud radio for the first time in 3 years.
That's awesome.
Ox, who does mornings on KNSI, texted me, and he's like, I saw the Unite Cloud thing, and I immediately thought of you. Do you want to be on at 9:35 this morning? And I said, fuck yeah.
Well, I just want to know, like, how are fat, ugly white women going to tell people how they need to represent minorities without Natalie in charge, without that whole organization?
Right. If Natalie's not around to tell fat white women how to tell minorities how to behave, then how are we ever going?
Who's gonna rule minorities now? Because obviously in St. Cloud they can't rule themselves, right?
Right. Minorities aren't going to be able to take care of themselves. There needs to be some kind of fat white woman around to help them.
I wonder if we can get like a fat white woman equivalent of voter ID for them.
Yeah, right.
Call it like Register Cloud. Get them all like tattoos on their like fucking wrists and put them through these like concentration excursions, I guess we would call them. Because the other one's rebranded, right?
Yeah, we got to figure something out because this is a very urgent situation. Without fat white women, black people are fucked.
Yeah, I mean, I just really they're not able to get their own driver's license. We all know that. That's why voter ID is so important. And and with like the fat white women population decreasing in St. Cloud because health numbers are actually doing better there, there's not going to be as many to actually have sex with them. So now they can't even reproduce. They can't vote. I mean, I think, honestly, I know you're celebrating it, but I think you're just kind of dumb, dude. I think you should be really mourning the loss. This is the trigger event that's going to send St. Cloud into the abyss.
You're saying my celebration is short-sighted.
Yeah, I mean, it feels good now, but it's not going to feel good in 8 years when there's no minorities, just white people. There's lower crime rates and everybody's happy. You're going to really regret this show. Yeah,
everything you're telling me right now sounds terrible.
Yeah, I mean, I hate to be the bearer, like bad news like that. It's just like, and I know it's Harbinger, but I just felt like I'd fuck it up because, just fat white women, right?
Right, exactly. Well, then I tell you what, hopefully maybe at the 0 hour somebody comes along and keeps them afloat because you're right. I don't want to see minorities go away and then not be here anymore. And
I just want you to know that, like, even though, we're all joking and stuff, I have full confidence that in all of central Minnesota, there's another fat white bitch that will take race baiting for profit. I feel like it's still there.
Where there's a will, there's a way. And I think the demand will create the supply in the marketplace.
It would have to. I mean, that's what free market capitalism is. I mean, it's not a lunch buffet. We're not going to run out of fucking fat bitch.
Well, I tell you what, I don't know if you've been listening to the show, but we just found out April had to leave the show tonight because she was telling me about something we did last night at like 12:45, 1 o'clock in the morning that I apparently was asleep. I found out that I might have sexsomnia, a form of sleep apnea.
Yeah.
Because I woke up.
Snore when you come?
No, I woke up last night and I apparently started fucking around with her. And then she got on top. And then I said something like, oh, I got to get to bed. I got to do the show in the morning. And then we stopped. And I told her on the show when she said, you got laid this overnight. And she goes, and you were still kind of a dick this morning when you woke up. I looked at her. I go, I did not have sex last night.
See, the problem that I have with that is it doesn't sound consensual. And it sounds like she's trying to gaslight you for being a sleep rate.
So I'm sitting there. I'm like, I'm literally telling her on the air. I'm like, you're fucking with me, right? Like you're doing a joke. She goes, no, I'm not doing a joke. I'm like, I don't remember having sex last night. I remember I was watching The Iron Claw. I fell asleep. I woke up at 2:45. I fell right back asleep, and then I fell asleep till 5. She goes, no, you woke up. You started fucking around. We started having sex, and then we stopped having sex. You went back to bed. I go, I remember none of this. And then I looked it up. People said, Aaron, that's a sign of sleep apnea. I looked it up. It is. Sexsomnia is a form of sleep apnea.
Well, hard-ons aren't consent, and you got to wash your rapist wife now. That's all.
All right. Well, Corey, Thank you very much for calling into the show and giving us a new perspective.
Yeah, dude, no, sorry. Like, you called this morning, but, like, I woke up right as mine was going on. So, like, I was like, oh, shit. And then I was like, oh, I'll call tonight. So I just hit you up in between open mics. So.
Well, thank you very much, buddy. I appreciate it. And whenever you want to.
Once again, R.I.P. Fat Smith.
Yeah, and anytime you feel like getting up really early in the morning and doing the show, let me know in advance and we'll have you on.
Yeah, we'll do one of those. We haven't done one of those in a while. I'm down.
No, it's been a while.
Especially, like, also, I just want to shout out to Natalie, who is probably still listening. You're a fat bitch, and I hope you're dead. Have a good night, guys.
Bye, buddy. There's Corey Adams. Thank you very much to Curtis Versus for becoming a member. Balls Deep gifting a membership. Ewell Gibbons gifting a membership. And Red Fox Mad with $4.99 says, welcome back, Corey. Steel Toe Morning Show has won again. April says, I'm taking a shame shower. You don't have to. I'm the one who feels bad. I don't know if you guys know this. I really enjoy having sex with April, and I don't like when I miss it. Brett Mack says, go until 10. This is great. No, I got to go. I got to run. I don't think April's coming. April, are you coming back to say goodbye? April says, you were awake. Okay, well, I was awake. You know what I mean, but I wasn't, like, conscious. What the fuck, man? I wish I would have felt it. Like, it always feels so good. Like, I wouldn't have stopped it and said I have to do the show in the morning if I would have known. April, that's how you should know that, like, I wasn't totally conscious. Is that I put a stop to it. I would never do that. Fuck. That really bums me out that April got to experience that last night and I didn't get to experience it. I feel cheated on. April cheated on me with my dick. Oh, my penis gets to have all the fun. All right, guys, that's going to do it for tonight. Thank you very much for joining us. We ended that on a fucking hilarious note. And on Unite Cloud Day, we got to talk to all of our people, which is great. Oz, Corey, Ox, Raleigh, all of them got on. Guys, talk to you very soon. 6 a.m. tomorrow morning. We really hope you're here. Talk to you later.